All right, Eric. I got to make a decision here. I got to get this going.
Hey, Howard, listen, if he doesn't do it, I'll do it.
All right, Eric. Thanks.
All right, I love you.
I love you. Did I just tell him I loved him?
Yes, you did. Be woozy over there from Eric's negotiation.
You know what it is? For a minute, he sounded like a woman, so I got confused. All right, Robin, I'm going to let Eric the Midget have a shot at this.
Oh.
I think that it's a mistake.
I'm going to let him have the shot.
Because as Fred said, he's going to get everything he wants, and we won't get anything.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. It's like, these are great opportunities to get celebrities, rock them on their heels a little bit. He's just going to away.
Right. And we're going to work hard on questions.
And you're going to end up buying him. He wants camera equipment. He wants double hotel rooms.
Right.
He wants per diem.
I got
like Sharon Stone, but less
glamour.
Fred,
What have I said that isn't true? Do you not want camera equipment? Do you not want mileage for your van? Do you not want to stay in L.A. another night or two to see Jimmy Kimmel and another show? Come on.
Lopez.
You panhandling leprechaun.
He's got to stay another night to see Lopez.
if you'd shut up for a minute.
If I'd shut up for a minute, you'd be putting your hand in my pocket to take my money.
I'm just going to let that joke go.
What was that?
Panhandling. This guy's buzzing my balls.
I said that it would be acceptable for one room with two beds, that they don't have to book two separate rooms.
I mean, the kid needs a room. I mean, come on.
Are we renting him a van?
Yeah, but he's not going to give you what you want.
No.
Howard,
he swears he's going to.
Are you renting a van? Are you renting a van?
Eric, am I stupid for believing you?
No.
You're really going to come through?
Well, like he's going to tell you.
You said on your website you'd never ask our questions.
And to tell you an example of how hard-headed my dad is about the mileage, my roommate and I have to write down on a ledger every time we use that van, where we take it, how far we go, and everything like that.
How old is this guy?
What does his father know that we don't know where he takes this van?
Yeah.
He must be abusing the privilege.
Of course he is. He says, Dad, I'm going to the milk store. He's in Tanner.
The guy, Eric's
Looking at moose.
Cattle wrestling.
Eric's 38 years old.
38?
38 years old.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Still doing with his
That's 3
father.
years my age, thank you.
How old are you?
35.
35.
Oh,
I don't want it to blow my rolls in Hollywood.
But meanwhile, you got to hand it to this kid. He only had a life expectancy of 19 years.
Right.
that's beautiful. It's a
look at
beautiful
him.
thing.
His parents are looking at their watch.
Oh, wow. I like bust his balls. That was rough.
Cross the line.
What's this guy? Kick him right down with
Are
dirt.
you gonna...
Kick him down
Fred,
3 inches.
Now he's smaller than a midget.
Fred,
Yes.
to quote a movie title, drop Fred.
Ooh.
Why haven't your parents put you in a shoebox and left you in the desert?
This guy's a bunch of bullshit.
Why are you an ass?
They deserve a for putting up with your nonsense. They really have to be the most remarkable people on the planet. And your buddy Jan, he deserves a medal too.
All right, look, I don't know what to do.
I don't know how this turned so ugly.
I mean, listen, I still think it's a win-win situation for everyone in the audience.
It's not a win-win, for sure.
If he goes and we're going to yell at him for 2 weeks.
Yeah, but you could yell at him at any time. All the expense, all the heartache, I mean, all the talented people that
Gary,
are going to be wasting.
what are we talking about expense-wise here? What do we have to do with that stupid van? We got to what?
So probably we either have to give him money for the van or we have to rent a van. If we're going to do the bit where we follow him from home, we got to send a camera guy up there, put him up in a hotel room for a night.
Well, the camera guy is, so what? That's our camera guy.
No, but I'm saying we got to pay for that.
Well, yeah, but we'd have to do that anyway.
Well, yeah, but the fear is that the camera guy, this was Doug's fear. The camera guy gets up there, we pay for the hotel, we pay the guy for the day, and then Eric says, no, I don't want you to shoot. Then that cost is wasted.
I see.
Then we got to get him there, pay for that. We got a hotel room for, Eric wants to stay an extra night so he can go see Jimmy Kimmel. There's a lot, it's a couple of grand.
Oh, couple
Well,
of
listen,
grand.
And you end up getting nothing.
Eric can't ban us from filming him.
No, if
on the
he's
street.
working for us, he's got to be open to all of the stuff we need to do.
But
Right.
if you would let me speak, I'm trying to say that, Howard, the other day you understood why I didn't want to have a camera crew here at the house.
Yeah, I don't want
Nobody
the camera.
said in the house.
I don't want the camera in the house, but
Gary just said that.
No, Eric. From the get-go, Doug sent you an email and he said, "We'll start with you when you get in the van." And you sent that scathing email. No.
yeah, I mean that's unreasonable, Eric.
No one wants that. I mean, why would Jan want that? The person would probably be kind of critiquing the way Jan drives or whatever.
No, he's going to just film. He's not even allowed to be a participant in that kind of way. He's
It's
just
like
supposed to observe what's going on.
It's like a reality show.
You're not going to get much. I mean,
Well, that's it. You don't have to worry.
Difficult.
He's already being a. You're right.
We don't care what he gets. He just needs to have the camera going.
They want B-roll of you guys driving to the event.
You got to let them do their job, Eric, you know?
I'd be sleeping more.
That's
fine.
funny.
That works for us. He's not asking you to pretend to be something you're not.
Right.
That's my question. Is Jan are we allowed to shoot Jan? If we can't, then what's the point?
Right, because he's attached to
He's
Eric.
going to be completely a huge part of this. So if there's restrictions, like what restrictions, Eric? Spell it out.
Yeah, let's have it. Have the real deal. Is he going to be able to be on camera?
Yeah, I mean, I could.
See, you can't get a straight answer.
Well, you know.
You
What?
let me finish. I'm trying to say that as far as I'm concerned, just recording me at the event is fine. Why do you have to have all the extra build-up to the event?
Because you're not going to do anything at the event, so at least we'll have some audio of you with the trip.
Getting there
Right.
to do nothing.
It's called insurance.
And because you're a midget. Little midget walking a little Oompa Loompa coming down the stairs, getting the van, taking an hour and a half. You got 2 hours of material right here. You got fingers doing everything. Take the lid off the garbage. It's hilarious.
Jim Brewer, what have you really...
Jim Brewer.
You
Who's Jim Brewer?
I'm going
I
to
worked
hang
with
up
him
on you.
13 years ago. I worked with that guy.
Howard, have we even addressed whether or not he's going to dress like a bee?
That's none of my business. I have
That's
nothing to do with that.
forbidden. Yeah,
Or should he
that's
be in
not-
an outfit?
Put him in a Oompa Loompa. He wants to be an
listen,
actor, right?
I want this guy. This is what I
He's
want.
supposed to
Eric,
be in a little
this is
tuxedo.
A little tuxedo.
That's nice.
Yeah, I do want you to dress nicely for the
Yeah.
event and have some
That's
respect.
what I will do. I
right.
will have
A tuxedo?
tuxedo.
All right.
Yes.
A tuxedo works for me, right?
Boy, can we go to that fitting?
Exactly.
Hey, you got to film that, Robin. Go to that little guy coming in there, get a little bow tie.
I still have my tux for my brother's wedding. There's no fitting needed.
Oh, darn.
Good.
It's one less expense.
All right. Listen, Eric, here's what I expect. And
But-
I got to put a stop to this because
All
I
right,
got a lot
I
of
have
things
a
to get
question,
to.
though. I
Yeah.
have a question. Will the cameras be allowed in the hotel room for his getting ready?
All right. Here's what I want, Eric. Here's what I want. I want the camera guy to go with you on your trip. In other words, you don't have to do anything. He's there in the car. It's like a reality show. If for 8 hours you sleep, that's it. That's reality. You don't have to put it on, and neither does Jan.
Jan just drives.
Jan drives, you sleep, you have a conversation, you don't have a conversation, you can ignore the cameraman. You get to the hotel, the guys aren't going to live there with you. You do a few hours, you let the camera in, you let them sit there and tape you in the room, you're plotting your questions, whatever. Well, I don't even care if they sit there and you're farting, I don't care. Just whatever it is. Don't get all uptight.
I don't think that Jan wants to be on camera.
See there?
He's trying to manage
Always
it.
a
Listen,
problem.
Eric's got a problem.
Always
He's
a
got
problem.
listen, but Eric's got a problem. His guy is this Jan. In other words, he's handicapped. He needs somebody to help him on and off the toilet. So he's got to have Jan there. Poor bastard.
What if
Eric doesn't like this any more than you do. I mean, but the problem is, Eric, we want to shoot you.
And Jan is a part of
He's
it.
just going
Jan's-
to corrupt everything.
Yes, but I'm,
You got to go listen. You got to take this up with Jan.
I'm trying to say something. Let me say it.
See, this is what it's going to be like on the red carpet.
Right.
I know. All right.
In the red carpet situation, Jan could stand behind the cam and not have to worry about being on camera. He doesn't have to stand up there with me at the front
see what
where
you're
I
saying.
asked the
Doug, what about that? Do you want to just shoot the event? And,
we could do that. I think we're going to miss. I think the gold is going to be getting to that red carpet.
Well, I agree.
You know,
I know. It's a shame. It's a shame. All right, Eric.
So is he in or is he out?
It sounds like he's out.
I see.
Yeah.
I don't want to be out of this.
But you have too many conditions.
Yeah, it's just
it's restriction after restriction.
We want to use you for the TV show. You know, we want to have you. We want to make all this happen. But I can't make it happen if I got all these restrictions. You understand?
Can I talk to him?
Sure. I'm going to let Joe Pesci talk to you. Maybe he'll talk to me. Go ahead.
Listen, Eric, listen to me. This is an opportunity of a lifetime. You want to be an actor, right? So, you got plenty of time to sit there and look in a mirror and start doing some scenes. So when these guys come along, you sit there and you sleep, and you're doing 4 Out Thou, Romeo Juliet.
This is a huge opportunity. You're
okay?
right. Yeah.
Not only that, you're sitting there in the hotel room, let them come in, and you're doing scenes from a movie.
No, the problem is he's got Jan with him. You're not.
Now you got to deal with Jan.
Yeah. No.
Get a Jan. Put him in another room. Let him play with Yo-Yo. I'm talking about this guy.
He's got
to be there while he's sitting there playing with Yo-Yo doing lines.
Yeah.
Let Yanni do the.
Well, look.
Can I just say one thing there before he goes? Eric, listen. When I first started working here, I was in a meeting with the news team, and they said, we need someone to go cover high-pitch Eric sitting in a bag and weighing it. And there was no question in my mind of how huge that opportunity was for me. I didn't ask about hotel rooms. I didn't ask about mileage. I didn't ask, I need this, I need that. I went. I stayed in that creep's apartment for 14 hours.
What Shulie's saying, Eric, is he became part of my important part of my life and an important part of my team because he was can-do. You understand? Shulie was a listener sitting in a calling me. Right? Just like you.
Just like you.
I was up the same hours you were.
I used to say to Gary, that son of a... He's up for anything. I said, if I get over to Sirius, I'm bringing that guy over. That's what I liked his attitude.
You, on the other hand.
You are such a... And that's part of your beauty and all that, but
really, he's never going to get anywhere with that attitude.
You're always going to be a caller.
He acts as if he deserves every amenity, and he hasn't done anything yet.
You're a can't-do guy.
I don't act like that, Robin.
But, Eric, you know what the point is? This Shulie ended up coming over here. Now the f***er's on every channel.
He is serious.
He's almost the entire Sirius operation.
Yeah, he's on every station.
I tune on Jay Thomas, he's on. I tune on that miserable men show, he's on that. I tune in the news, he's on that. I tune in this show, now he's here.
Now this guy can have a book, and the first chapter says, my life started with bag.
That's right, and he doesn't have an attitude, and he's full-sized. I mean, Buchwald now meets with Shulie for contract negotiations. And all of a sudden, I can't live without Shulie. Before, he was nothing. He was a fly. All of a sudden, I can't live without him.
He was like phone caller you were avoiding.
Now he's running everything.
You don't see him running around going, hey, can I stay an extra day for Kimmel?
Right. He never does that.
Holy crap.
And Eric, you've done it your way all this time. You've only gotten 2 acting gigs. Imagine if you were can-do and you didn't say no and you didn't throw stipulations out there. Imagine how much work you'd actually be getting.
You know what we should do, Shulie? Forget Jan. We should have you go with Eric the Midget.
Let's go.
And you wheel him around.
I'm down. Let's do it.
It's a good idea. Every day, put a new outfit on him.
Yeah.
Today, he's Sylvester Stallone. The next day, he's... Where's my Superman cape? Next day, he's Justin Bieber.
Shulie.
Yeah.
Get on the road with him. Can you dress him up as Superman?
Iron Man, Superman, whatever you want.
Just keep his clothes from him and then just dress him up in whatever you want.
Yep.
He could be Robert Downey Jr.
Eric, what about Shulie going with you? What's Jan do for you that Shulie can't do? Do you got anything specific?
Does Jan shower you and wipe?
Shulie, will you shower this
5-month-old baby now? I could do that, no problem.
Will you mind showering him?
Mind? Of course not.
Could you diaper him?
It's every fan's dream come true.
Eric, when he gets you in the shower, does he have to wash your balls?
No, he does not.
So all he's got to do is load you in the shower and you do the rest.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
Well, then
Shulie.
I think he can handle it.
What does he got to do? Lift you like a baby, or is he got to just hold you from under your armpits?
The point that I'm trying to say is John gets paid by the state.
So we'll pay him.
Doesn't.
He'll get paid by the
What's that got to
state.
do with anything?
Yeah.
What's the difference?
That would be taking money out away from Jan.
Well, Jan can be there.
Doesn't Jan ever get a day off?
Right. I'll be on camera, Jan, and he'll be off camera, Jan.
I mean, Shulie's going to put you in the shower. He'll scrub you like a potato.
I don't want to be on.
A little lower.
What?
I don't want to be on cam in the.
No, you're not going to be on cam in the
Not
shower.
alone.
just,
We'll be on cam together.
Right.
Headed there.
You don't mind being on cam with Shulie's in your head. Shulie does whatever it has to do.
I'm a team player, man.
Shulie's taking a shower with Eric.
Not only that, this guy's 11 inches tall. Just throw him in the dishwasher.
How about that, Eric?
I'm trapped in a salad spinner.
He's clean.
Hey, crystal clear. Crystal clear.
What about that?
I'm 3 foot, you.
He's not 11 inches tall, Mr. Pesci. Apologize.
He fit. I apologize. Put him in a dryer. Put him in a sink.
Look, Eric, here's my point. What we'll do is, listen, Jan is still on your payroll. You can have him doing other things. But Shulie goes with you.
And that way we
Shulie,
get the footage.
And that way we can shoot you wherever we want. Shulie will do what else does Jan do? Does he have to wipe? I'm being serious.
No, he does not.
All right. Does he have to load you onto the toilet?
And for any out there, I do not diapers.
Would you mind wearing a diaper while Shulie's in charge?
I'll bring my daughter's
not
diapers.
For myself, like any other normal person.
All right. You got regular underwears?
Yes.
All right.
Man's man.
So you, in other words, what Shulie would have to do is load you into the shower.
Or the dishwasher.
And what do you have to, does Shulie have to stand there while you shower, or like do you call him back in when you're done?
I call him back in when I'm done.
All right. So do you mind? I mean, you're going to have to hold.
I don't mind.
You don't care?
I'm a team player, man. You tell me what you need from me, and I'm doing it.
All right.
Done deal.
God, I love you.
That's it.
You make my life easy. That's why I love you.
You know,
and you're funny and you're interesting.
And it beats being on a phone for 4 hours waiting for you to pick up my call.
Good for you.
You know? Now I'm here.
I wish I could put your brain in his head. You're probably going to have too when you hold him because you'll get wet.
I don't want to get my clothes messed up.
Right.
Because I'll be in a tux, too.
My Shulie, that's a very nice...
Does Shulie have to towel you off, or you do your own toweling?
I do it myself.
All right.
Because I could grab you with a towel and pull you out.
You know what? How about you don't shower for 2 days?
That would be awesome.
That would even be better.
Yeah, then I'd smell like high pitch.
Right. Well, I'll tell you what. Look, okay, I'm putting this on the table. I got to be done with this. I have so many other things to get to.
I like that Jan has to put him in and out, and his problem is being on camera.
Right.
That's his problem.
Right. I understand Jan. Jan ain't looking to be in show business. I get it. The guy has a serious job. He works for the state, as Eric points out. Eric needs Jan. He doesn't want to. Okay, so I'm going to solve this problem very easily.
With Shulie.
Shulie is going to step in and help Jan. He's going to be Jan's assistant.
Yeah.
In other words, Shulie will do whatever he needs to do for Eric.
Right.
And from what Eric describes, most of this is showering him. And what else? What other duties does Jan have?
Not much.
Do you dress yourself?
Yes.
You want Shulie to lay out your clothes like a valet? Tell me. What do you want him to do?
Well, that's kind of what Jan does, and he helps me with my socks and shoes. That's all.
Do you mind helping him with his socks and shoes?
No problem.
You know, he's club-footed. Yeah.
I'll go easy.
All right.
You know, take it
he
slow.
needs special help. You got to be gentle with his feet.
Yeah, because that foot's bruised.
Oh.
No, I'm sorry to hear
We'll take
that.
it easy.
All right. Seriously.
Yeah.
You'll help him with his shoe, and you'll put him in the shower. And if he needs a lift onto the toilet or whatever that he needs, you'll help him. Other than that, it sounds like he knows what he's doing.
Put on his little booties.
Right. And then you bring him
go
to the
red
event.
carpet.
And Jan can be there. Jan cannot be there. Whatever it is, whatever Jan wants to do, can do. But Jan doesn't have to be. Doug, what do you think?
This sounds great.
Right.
I still am not a believer that any of this is going to happen on the red carpet.
Is this going to happen?
Here's what can I tell you what I think? I think this is a complete agenda by Eric. I think he just wants to get to L.A. to meet celebrities, and he's using us and saying he's going to do it. And when it comes to the celebrities, he's going to introduce himself, say he's from the Howard Stern Show, say he's an actor, and not even get to the questions.
Then you should never take his calls again.
All right, here's what I'm going to do.
That's what I really think.
If he does that to me, I would never talk to him again.
Banned.
You've said that before.
I know.
You said that. There's no banning Eric from the show.
Right.
But now he really would make you look stupid if he did.
Right.
If you throw that out
You're going to make me
there.
look stupid. I mean, come on.
No, I will not.
All right.
Well, then,
again, we have in the hole the interview with whatever her
Brandy
name is.
Tallur, Robin.
Yeah.
Don't act like you don't know her name.
So one of the things we're going to tell you, Eric, is you can't tell the celebrities you're from the Howard Stern Show, and you can't tell them you're an actor.
Okay, that sounds good.
All right. Okay, look. Eric, you're in. Shulie, you hear any nonsense, tell me, and we pull him right off the gig.
You got it.
The microphone, obviously, it's not going to say any, have any logo.
No mic flags.
No mic flags, as Doug says in the business. All right?
Right.
All right. Thank you, Eric. You're on.
I'm going to call him later. I'm going to call him later and see how things have changed.
Right.
Shulie, you report to me, and Shulie, you can pull the plug on this anytime. You're completely in charge.
Okay.
If you and Doug tell me that there's nonsense afoot,
right,
get him out and book, I don't know, somebody else.
Okay.
We have a list of people who are waiting to do this. All right? You two are in charge. It's no longer up to me, Eric.
Okay.
If you f*** this up, they pull you right off.
Let me tell you, I'll take every opportunity, Eric. I'll take your spot if you want.
Right.
I'm exhausted. I need a nap.
Right.
He's on. He's off.
How about
if
could we try to wash him in a dishwasher?
No, because we would be done with him. And Doug Goodstein is coming with you, not in your house, but after you leave your house, he's going to get in the van with you and Shulie, and you're going to go. And if Jan wants to be there, he can be there. I can't have any headaches with this thing. Be can-do like Shulie is. That's how Shulie works here. You want to be can-do? What?
Why can't you just let me do the drive without the...
Oh, there we go.
We're back in negotiation again.
Scatto, stop. Scatto, stop. Come already. It wouldn't have lasted 10 minutes in the pizza place down the corner.
Right.
Holy crap.
Howard, this is the nightmare. This is
all right. Listen, you guys can pull the plug whenever you want.
What?
One of the reasons why I stopped getting on the JFSC cam so much is I don't want people seeing me with the rubber oxygen tube up my nose, and that's how the way I would be in the van.
What if we blur it out?
What about on the line then?
I don't have to use it while I'm fully awake and sitting.
I see. In other words, you feel you don't look your best.
Right.
Oh, boy.
Some actors do make that stipulation. They do not like to be seen taking oxygen.
Yeah, I mean, Mr.
In a
Pesci,
scene.
you don't want to be in a scene with an oxygen to take
No, they're not. It's embarrassing.
Right.
I need more. Yeah, it's too much.
Well, can you guys work this out with him?
Yeah.
And if you can't, then just give up, okay? I'm leaving it in your hands.
Okay.
If you guys give me the word he's out, he's out.
You'll be cool if we bail on the coverage, half of it, and just do the carpet, because it sounds like this ride's going to be gold, but a pain.
You decide, but I want some footage in the car.
Okay.
Maybe there's points he can, or maybe he can get over this vanity thing. I know he's a handsome guy. Maybe the oxygen tube thing ruins his image with the girls. I understand that. Believe me. I look like I got tubes hanging. All right, you guys work it out. If you, for any reason you smell something's off.
Yeah, we'll just let Shulie talk to him for 5 minutes, and he's just going to probably unwind and say, I'm not doing this, not doing that, not doing this.
Right. So and then pull the plug, and then we have a list of people who are waiting to do this, and then we'll get one of them. All right? Okay. We'll be in constant communicado.
Anybody want to bet whether Eric winds up on the red carpet?
I say no. He's a pain in the but I've given the okay for Eric to do this, but now I'm putting it in the hands of Shulie and Doug. If Shulie and Doug feel this is no can do, if it's not going to be good television or radio, out the window, and we get a new guy. All right? Hey, how many roles have you been up for? Somebody And then another guy comes
Hey,
in.
Bing, can do. This guy can live in a can of Mountain Dew. And
Right, can do.
I want to retract my $10. I'm out. I don't trust this guy for nothing.
That's a howardstern.com poll.
Yeah, do you think Eric the Midget will end up doing the red carpet interviews? 18% said yes, 82% said no.
Wow.
The people know.
The people know. All right, Shulie, Doug, you're in charge of Eric the Midget. I wash my hands of this. Eric is in as far as I'm concerned until you say he's out. If you say he's out in 5 minutes from now, he's out.
Eric, listen to me real carefully. You want to be in entertainment? You want to be an actor?
Yes.
Do not pass this opportunity up. Do whatever it takes and make it happen. It'll only benefit you. You understand?
That's good advice. It's as good as you'll ever get.
Let him talk, because he's going to say, but, watch.
All right, go ahead.
One of the things that Johnny keeps telling me is to keep the health issues hidden.
What? Health issues.
We know you have health issues.
That's easy when you're in a wheelchair.
How's he going to keep everything hidden?
Maybe they should hide me in the glove compartment.
You've always stood for honesty. Why would you sweep this under the carpet? You're an inspiration to a lot of handicapped people.
What, are you going for leading man roles now?
Yeah.
There goes my role in Jerry Maguire, too. There goes my role in Law and Order. Special Midgets Unit.
Your health issues would only benefit you at this point. Nobody's got what you got.
Having a camera on me showing that I have to use oxygen.
Well, we know it. You've already made it clear you have to use oxygen.
You're saying it right now to millions of people.
And what will it do if people know that?
He's afraid. You ever see a show, for those of you older, it was called The Price is Right, or Tell the Truth. There was a guy, Bill Cullen, he was the announcer. He had polio. They never showed him on camera with his polio. But this is a different scenario. We can't, you take one look at you know you got problems. You know, you've got multiple handicaps. So, everybody knows it.
And what if somebody came to you tomorrow and said, we want to do a reality show on you? And what are you going to tell them? Well, you can't film me here, you can't film me there?
He wanted to be in a reality show. He wanted to be on that midget show. Excuse me, little people show.
Who can get on there?
Dominic, what did you want to add to this discourse? And then I got to move along, honestly.
I think you take the negative and make a positive. You have him in a wheelchair. He has a little button that raises the wheelchair as the people walk by. So that
yeah, that's going to happen.
So that the people see him even a little higher. So they talk directly at him.
All right.
The tube is behind him.
Please. That's silly.
Inspector Gadget.
Yeah. Inspector Gadget is right. Suddenly Dominic's no longer a lawyer. He's MacGyver.
Yeah, he's building contraptions out of nothing.
Here's what you do. You put him in a jack-in-the-box. And then when the celebrities come by, you pop out.
Some people love it, some people get scared. Oh, look at a midget popping out of nowhere.
Surprise!
Oh, my God. Yes, Hansy, what is it? Please, quickly. I've got a million things to get to.
No, I think it's man. What's it called? You know, I want to do this, and then this guy's giving you all these demands, and I don't know. I just think that I don't know. I should be given the opportunity to do that, man.
Yeah, Hansy's dying to get on the red carpet.
He's fearless, too. On Twitter, he goes after celebrities left and right.
Yeah, well, I mean, Hansy's...
Hansy's another problem.
He's a Hansy full.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy...
I think we'd have another problem with him.
Yeah, I don't know. You might go off half...
I'm not showering Hansy.
You're not?
No.
You refuse?
I would draw... That's when I'm not can-do.
Hansy, please, let me work this out.
All right, whatever, man.
All right, thank you. Now Hansy's upset. I mean, now Hansy's upset. Everyone is upset.
Big deal.
Big deal.
This guy.
A lot of sympathy.
Causing a lot of problems, this guy.
Yeah. You know, everybody's got... Hansy has an imaginary friend that can't be filmed. I don't know if you know that. Just kidding.
Imaginary friend's probably a pothead loser just like him.
No, come on. I'm just kidding. All right, Eric. You're in. I'm allowing this. If the two gentlemen that are in charge, Doug Z. Goodstein, executive producer of Howard TV, will be shooting this for Howard Television, and Shulie, who is from the Howard 100 News Department, Jay Thomas Show. He's on the Bubba Show. He's on Miserable Men Show. And I think he's on the new Sports Fantasy channel.
OutQ.
He's on OutQ. He's on everything.
Martha Stewart?
Yeah.
He's over there cooking?
Right. So
he's everywhere.
Little suggestion, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Please.
No, please.
I was going to say a little suggestion. Sometimes in the acting world, if someone's a little out of their mind and we know we're going to have problems, we get a backup just in case.
Right.
So this way, we string this banana along. He don't work. Bing. We throw in the other guy.
You're right.
Now you got a little competition. They gotta do one another.
Ah. Now, Mr. Pesci has made an excellent, when there's an understudy in a theater, the actor
you're
always shows
more
up.
likely to be at the job.
Now you're talking.
You hear what I'm
Doug,
saying?
You hear this?
Yes.
We got to salute. Thank God for you.
Hey,
who are we going to get?
Who does Eric hate the most?
Who are we
that should be the understudy.
Steve Langford.
I have a list of people who want to do this. Ready to step in.
Hey, watch this guy. Hey, film me here. Film me now. Hey,
I want you on this shoot that you're doing for Howard TV and, of course, for Howard 100 and Howard 101. I want you to bring an understudy as well.
So the understudy will be tagging along.
Right. At any time, Eric can see this guy and see that this guy's ready to step in, and that'll keep him motivated.
Who would be the most irritating to Eric?
I know he doesn't like Jeff the Drunk.
Now you talk.
Oh, my God. Oh, man.
Eric, if your understudies, take him right over so I don't get screwed. That's it. I need insurance.
Howard, Jeff did leave me a message yesterday asking if he could do the interviews.
Oh.
Well,
so he's
Mr.
already.
Pesci, there you go.
Done deal. There you go. I got you back.
You're my number one guy, Eric. But don't let me see the understudy come in.
It'll be sad, but at least we'll get something
At least I'll get
on tape.
That's right.
Show moves on.
Jeff, you understand the concept of an understudy?
I'll ask anybody anything. I don't give a no stipulations. You can film me, take it as don't care.
And the understudy will be with Brandy Tallur.
Right.
That's right.
He'll get the show.
All right.
Thank you, Eric.
Wow.
Doug's head spinning thinking about Eric and Jeff.
I'm actually thinking of Shulie. His head's going to be spinning.
Shulie, you're in charge with Doug. If you guys think Eric can't handle it, go to the understudy.
Here's the question. Do you think by the time the show's over today, will Eric be out?
Yes.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to say something as soon as Shulie. I know it. I just know it. Or there's going to be an email with stipulations. I thought about it and blah, 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 blah.
Right. All right, Eric, I wish you the best. You got the job back.
All right. To me, it should be enough on you guys that, A, if I fail, I never get to call in again, and B, if I succeed.
No, everyone around here knows I can't resist your phone
And
call.
you can't resist us either.
Right. No, that's not going to work out.
And we get to bust your balls for months and months and months.
Right. All right, Eric, you're on. You'll be on the red carpet. Let's make this work. All right. Thank you, and thank you, Jeff.
You're welcome.
All right. Thank you, Eric. And report to Shulie or Doug if you have problems, and then they can throw you the hell out. All right?
Right.
Right. Thank you.
Dude.
All right. Bye.
Oh, yeah, like you should speak calling me retarded, half-wit.
You're dumber than wipe.
No, I'm not. I didn't get drunk in a car and crash.
I didn't drive, douchebag.
Oh, my God. I smell a great
I love that they're going to be traveling together.
Yeah.
This is a... Are you kidding me? Give me some popcorn. I'm in.
All right, guys. I got to go. I got to interview Jerry O'Connell.
Bye, Joe Pesci.
Take care.
I was born with my disabilities. You caused yours.
I didn't drive, douchebag.
Let's call this special the odd-looking couple. You heard of the odd couple? This is the odd-looking couple. Eric, I do have to correct you. Jeff the Drunk was not driving drunk when he lost his arm. Someone else was driving.
That seems to matter little to Eric.
Cornfield? Like, weren't you in a cornfield?
Yeah, but that was after he lost his arm.
Yeah. That was after.
I think Jeff was drunk in the car, but
he wasn't driving.
Right. Now he only drives drunk.
only
No, I
way
don't
to fly.
drive at all.
You won't drive at all.
Well, he doesn't have a license.
Yeah, your license was taken away, but that's another story. Right.
Yeah. I suppose that did happen.
Yeah. All right, Eric, Jeff, the understudy. Eric's the main guy. If Eric gives you guys a hot problem, go to Jeff. Okay.
Slide Jeff right in there.
There you go.
I'm on it.
I'm looking forward to Jerry O'Connell's new TV show on CBS.
All right. Well,
I'm looking forward to you. That's up.
all right. Thank you.
Just like everything you.
No, it's not.
It is. Everything up. Everything.
And that's from Jeff. He's a real loser. All right. Thank you, guys. Bye.
Later.
Good luck with this, Eric.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Eric the Midget, Jeff the Drunk, Shulie, Doug Goodstein, you're my team. God bless you. Thank you.
Yeah, it's all in your hands now.
Oh, my goodness.
This is how I run my organization, as you can see.
This is a tough assignment.
Yeah, this is tough.
God.
You're on a tight ship, Howard. Tight
That's
ship.
right. And thank you for your suggestion, Mr. Pesci.
Hey, piece of cake.
Minutes after that Eric the Midget piece in Our Time moment, the dopey diminutive diva declaring he's out. Eric on the phone with Shulie in the newsroom in the past hour, proclaiming he will not agree to video coverage of his journey to Los Angeles. So never mind. The miserable midget once again never missing an opportunity to miss an opportunity.
Right. All right. Shulie, what do you have to add to this from the Howard 100 newsroom? Here is Shulie with a follow-up. You've been in deep discussion with Eric the Midget, and what happened?
Howard, it was about a 9 to 10 minute conversation. He must have flip-flopped about 7 or 8 times. I gave him every opportunity in the world to do this. But again, his problems, he's focused on the wrong stuff. His priorities are out of whack.
Right.
He's worried about Jeff the Drunk being there. He's worried about whether or not Jan wants to be on camera. And it's just, you know.
It's too many problems.
Yeah, and no one was pulling for him more than me, man. And I'm here to tell you, I don't think it's going to work, man.
All right. Well, then that's it. Okay. Then you've pulled the plug.
Yeah, I mean, he said he wanted to call in again and clarify with you.
No.
Oh, my God. We could spend the whole day on clarification.
And Mr. Pesci was here. We spent all our time with Mr. Pesci on this.
I apologize.
And you were a great help, by the way.
Thank you. No more Oompa Loompa rolls for this guy.
All
He's
right.
out.
Now, so, all right. It's in your hands.
Yeah,
And,
Doug and I agreed, I think.
Maybe you want to get a new number one. Maybe, I don't even know if you still want Jeff the Drunk. You guys handle it.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Shulie. Certainly, Shulie's my right-hand man on this. All right, anything else?
Beyond the deep disappointment of the Stern world to this news, the Howard TV freelancer who set up the Emmy event in L.A. highly upset. He may now be out a day's pay since the angry midget has blown yet another shoot.
Hey, Eric, you're on the air. Eric the Midget.
Good morning.
Morning.
Maybe she'll take Eric.
As our pet? Now he'll get out the dog door.
I was calling in regards to the fact that Shulie did the red carpet for you guys.
Right.
You know what? We shouldn't even be talking to him.
Why?
Because wasn't that part of the deal if he didn't do it?
Nah, I don't care. I'm going to talk to him.
I knew it. I knew there's no way of threatening him with you because you cave.
I cave. I'm a soft touch when it comes to Eric. I don't know. I love Eric.
And that's why he gets away with all of this.
I know.
Carrying on that he does.
I love Eric.
He gets a big head about himself.
He actually has a big head. A physical big head.
The only thing is big.
Is your head unusually large, Eric, or is it because you're so small?
I don't know. I've never really checked.
Yeah, because his head, I think,
it looks like a normal-sized head.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's a normal-sized head on a little tiny... It almost looks like his neck's going to collapse from the weight of the head.
I know, like he can't support his own head.
Is it hard to hold your head up?
You get tired?
No.
Seems exhausting. But that's why I love Eric. Because Eric doesn't play the handicap card. He just...
Are you kidding me?
No, he's happy.
Oh, stop. What?
Yes, I believe
happy?
He's got interests. If I was in Eric's condition, I wouldn't even bother calling a radio
happy?
show. Yes.
I don't know how you could say that.
I'm telling you.
Everything irritates him. He's miserable.
Yeah, that's just it. He's normal. He has goals, even.
And he plays that card all the time. That's why he expects everything.
He's always trying to chisel.
Yeah, but not because he's handicapped.
Yes, it is because he's handicapped.
I can't breathe.
He never gives up.
Tires.
But what about
I need cameras.
Yeah, but he never gives up. I mean, you gotta love his spirit.
That I admire about him.
All right.
But don't say all these other things. That's not true. He's not positive.
Well, it's just he enjoys life. He embraces life.
He doesn't.
He does. He loves his.
Sorry, I just can't agree with you.
Like he loves wrestling and he loves, music.
Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah, and he loves girls and. I would just be defeated. Eric's got a spirit about him.
I don't think he can help loving girls. That's
and he looks
part of his anatomy.
And he looks forward to the day he argues with people on the internet. I see he throws people off his tweet. I don't know. I would just be defeated. He's not. He's not defeated.
He's ungrateful.
So what?
No,
please.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not, Robin.
Oh, please. The way you talk to Johnny, the way you treat people.
It's funny.
I'm not ungrateful.
Anyway, Eric, what can I do for you?
I just wanted to see if there would be any possibility of you guys giving me a chance for the VMA red carpet.
All right, look.
Have we got an invitation to that?
Here's the deal. I could probably get him in. I mean, I would think so. Aren't I sort of considered part of the Video Music Awards family?
As a matter of fact, yeah, I heard them promoting that, you had been Fart Man a week or two ago when they were reviewing the VMA.
Aren't I part of that family?
Yes.
Exactly. Here we go again with Eric on the
Well, he'll never do it. We'll go through all of this and he still won't do it, and we'll get Shulie's crappy interview.
Yeah, we'll interviews from Eric.
You also don't know what you said yesterday, that I would have been because you never gave me the opportunity to actually do it. I was not going to be
even trying to get you to agree to it.
Yeah, Eric, here's the bottom line. I believe if we send you to the VMAs, you're never going to ask our questions. And so it would be worthless tape for me.
You don't know that.
I'm pretty sure. Although I did have a hard time getting Shulie to ask our questions.
Yeah, he didn't even ask the question.
He apparently didn't really get the idea.
Does that say something?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who I can rely on for this, but I don't know. Eric, let me go think about it and stuff. It's a ways off, isn't it?
The 12th of the 12th of this month.
Oh, it is? Oh, I better. Okay, let me find out first if I can get a pass, and then I'll discuss it with you, okay?
All right.
All right, bye-bye. I don't want to get into a whole long thing with Eric. People send me mail. They're canceling their subscription if they hear Eric one more time.
Well, you know what's funny? Didn't this all start with the other thing because he asked to do it?
Yeah. Exactly.
It's like cancer.
Let's go to, Eric the Midget. Oh, no.
What?
Let me see. Eric the Midget. Hey, Eric, I can't talk to you anymore. The emails are just overwhelmingly, people just hate you.
I don't give it.
Yeah, well,
we do.
Listen, I care. I got to have an audience. Listen to this. Please stop with Eric the Midget. I am so sick of that and I'm sick of your compassion for him. It's ridiculous. You're way too to him. You really should have never given him a second chance. Everyone was saying he was going to anyway. Why go through the trouble? Did Eric show compassion for Artie on November 11th last year? Did Eric play? Did he? Eric played the handicap card with the Artie. He's a monster, Howard. Eric is a parasite and a leech. He's costing you subscribers. Please, Howard, listen to us. Eric isn't a monster, and you're giving him way too much. I mean, they're endless.
Then if all your fans think that, I won't go ahead and give you the idea that I was going to give you for your fans. Them.
Good idea. Keep it to yourself. I don't know. I like you, but every time I have you on, it's an avalanche of hatred toward the show and me, and the email is just awful.
I was going to suggest to you that you should, before your contract ends, do a trip out to Vegas and the West Coast. But who gives a
See, now you gave away the idea.
That was going to be an idea for the fans, but screw them.
Yeah, you know what? Just for that, I'm not going to use your idea because I'll screw them over. All right, well, Eric, what can I do for you real quick, please?
Well, I was calling to check to see if you were going to give me the VMA assignment and to smooth things over instead of me coming up with demands. I was going to have Johnny handle it, so maybe the...
Listen. Here's the deal, Eric. If I can get a spot on the Video Music Awards, I'll look into giving it to you. And you're going to go out there and you're going to ask the questions that I write down for you. And you're going to prove every one of these is wrong. How's that? All right? All right?
Well, you got that correct.
All right. Goodbye. I'm working on it.
Okay, and like I said, I'll have Johnny handle the negotiations for no wild demands that you guys don't want to meet.
How could there be a negotiation?
It's no negotiating. You're just going to go out and do it, and it's going to be great, and you're going to ask the questions I write for you.
All right.
And you're not going to be you're going to prove everybody wrong in the audience.
Yeah, you want something we can do for you. We are the ones who set the conditions.
Right. And it's going to be great because here it is at the end of my 5-year contract. I'm probably leaving. And then at the end, it'll be a great thing. Like all of a sudden, Eric redeems himself. He's going to come back from the Video Music Awards with great interviews.
And everybody will love him.
Everyone's going to love you. Okay?
Okay.
It's going to be like the end of a Hollywood movie. Now go get him, champ. Get ready. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. When in the Video Music Awards, they're going to couple it. Hey, Gary, you working on that? I want that kid on there.
12th.
Yeah. I want that kid on the red carpet, and like in a Hollywood movie, he's going to redeem himself, and all the fans will love him. Are you working on that?
Yep, I'm working on it.
Okay. Yeah. Around here, it's like a nut house. You should see the... Hey-oh, good morning, everybody. I know what you're saying. Is there anything exciting happening this morning in terms of an announcer? Well, listen to this. Listen to your announcer.
I'm George Takei.
See?
And during this time of crisis, I'm reminded of the Japanese phrase gaman, which means to endure with fortitude and dignity. And to that I add hitonomi en, which means I proudly swallow. You're listening to the Howard Stern Show.
And he does. Thank you, George.
Wow.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good to see you.
Good to see you all. My first visit with you all this year, the year 2011.
Is that right?
It is. This is the first time. It's been 4 months since I last saw you all.
You know, it's just been too long, my friend.
I've missed him, yes. I was wondering when you were going to get back in here.
Live long and prosper.
I am living long and prospering and getting up every morning at 4 a.m. for you all.
Doing any... by the way, George turned 70...
Not yet.
When are you turning?
On April the 20th, I turned 74.
Unbelievable. Wow. You're in great shape. I saw you this morning in the hallway, and I said, man, this guy looks healthy and fit. I mean, you look good.
Well, I believe in the law of nature, and, I'm a law-abiding guy. I just go by what
But it does make you angry that you take such incredible care of yourself. I mean...
What is it? Why would it make him angry?
It's not
because
incredible.
His partner, Brad, is not thin.
Oh, that part. Well, I try to restrain myself because I was scolded by you last year.
No, but between us, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
When one person works so hard on their physique, I mean, you do. I mean, it ain't easy staying thin. I'm sure you watch what you eat. I'm sure you work out. And you do all of that.
I do all that.
You can.
Does Brad just lie around? Does he not try?
Well, he used to be fantastic looking. I mean, he was an outstanding marathoner. But now, when I'm doing my exercises in the morning, at least he walks with me in the morning.
He will walk.
He will walk. But he just is there at his computer while I'm doing my sit-ups and push-ups.
Doesn't that irritate you? I mean, you're doing sit-ups and push-ups, and he's like just sitting there at the computer. And you know something? I'm going to tell you. Beth and I work out together. We go for runs and stuff like that.
That's fantastic. I really admire that.
And I like that because, like she even says, I would have a hard time, she said, with you if you didn't take care of yourself, and I think vice versa. As much as I want to say, it shouldn't be a big deal, but it is. I mean, you do want someone to be reasonably fit, right?
Exactly. And it isn't really that hard. It becomes part of your daily routine,
Well,
like
what
brushing
happened?
your teeth.
Brad was a marathoner.
Yep.
And what happened? He one day just quit?
He used to be a journalist, economics journalist, and that was a high-pressure job. And he smoked back then, too.
Oh.
And, so he had all his bad habits from the journalistic world. And it eventually caught up with him. He became my manager, and he didn't have to have those pressures.
So when you guys are naked and you see him, he's pudgy, and you want to see him ripped.
Exactly.
At least thin.
I use a lot of imagination when I went.
Do you turn off the lights? Do you put the lights down low?
No, because I'm a visual as well as tactile guy.
Yeah, but do you ever go like, you know what, okay, Brad's a heavy guy, so what I'll do is I'll turn the lights down low, or maybe what I could do is just stare at a certain part of him so that I don't see how fat he is.
Well, I try to, re-wrestle, as you know.
Right.
Yes.
And I search for the musculature. Did I say it right? Musculature?
Yeah.
When you say you search for the musculature, what does that involve? In other words, what do you do? I mean, what do you mean you search?
Squeezing him real tight.
To feel the muscles, to get through the fat to the muscle?
Right.
Oh, dear.
Hey, poor you.
Musculature. No, that's a good exercise.
How long did he stay good for? After, you were in a committed relationship with him?
We were together for about, it's gradual, but I noticed his getting a little bit pudgier after about 10 years.
After 10 years. That's usually, that's when it happens.
And how long have they been together now?
Oh.
We've been together. We're 24 years now. Next year will be our silver anniversary.
Wow.
Very nice. Very nice. Well, would you... I know at this point in your life, I guess you couldn't imagine, but do you think you'd ever leave Brad because he's so out of shape?
No.
Do you think you're ever tempted to cheat?
I've been tempted many times.
Right.
But... when you really love someone, you think of hurting him.
Yeah, and don't you think that, I bet you when you go to a Star Trek convention or something, and there's some, good-looking gay dude there, I bet you, in a way, they would love to get you in bed because, you're the prize over at those Star Trek conventions. Is that what you mostly get?
Trophy star.
Is that where you get, is that where you get proposition mostly on those cruises?
No, not just there. There are...
and these guys
innuendos handed to me
and these guys
in
are
bars.
Young. And these guys are young.
They're young.
Yeah.
What is the line? What do they say?
Hi, sugar tits. Oh, sugar tits. You are mine. You know what it is, though? I mean, they see you. You're an older guy. You're successful. They're looking for sugar daddy. And you're in good shape.
Well, that's always in the back of my mind, the sugar daddy part.
Well, like I always say, there's nothing sadder than an old queen.
Exactly.
But, you don't play that part of old queen. I mean, you're spry, you know what I mean? These guys could get into it.
But I want to know, what are the innuendos? What is the little thing they drop?
A load.
Tactile little things,
Like they touch you?
Yes. And, the juices start happening.
A lingering hand.
The electricity flows. What are you doing in these bars alone anyway?
No, we're together there.
Right.
But, some of these guys are pretty...
forward.
Cheeky.
And they'll do it right in front of Brad.
No, not right in front. We're not attached at the navels.
I see.
We roam around, and it's when no
one respects your marriage. It's terrible.
Isn't that terrible?
Yeah.
We defend. They call it in defense of marriage, that law.
Yes.
Well, we defend our marriage, and those people that are so-called married, they need to start defending theirs and not poking their nose.
Never mind that.
Others.
Do you constantly say to the guys in the bar and stuff when they hit on you? Do you say are you constantly saying, I can't, I'm married? Do you find yourself saying that?
It's not constant. You're creating an image where I'm being constantly promised.
He's barraged.
But when it has happened, do you just say, look, I'm married and I can't mess around with you?
I show them my Navajo ring.
Right. Look at my Navajo.
Brad's from Arizona, so that's why we got this Navajo artisan to design our ring.
Right.
Are they ever so bold as like to follow you to the men's room or anything?
Oh, yeah.
Oh boy.
Squeeze that big penis. Wow. Well.
You do have to defend your
marriage.
marriage.
Let me tell you all, I am now working on a Nickelodeon show.
Yes.
It's called Super Ninjas. It's aimed at teenage males.
Oh, boy.
Perfect.
A whole new generation of fans.
Right.
And so this discussion we just had is all... Oh, well, we're on Sirius, aren't we?
Yeah.
Good.
Well, that's the point. I mean, that's what's so beautiful about Sirius.
Isn't it wonderful?
You can have an X-rated conversation and know that these young boys, these impressionable boys, aren't listening to it. I mean, the parents have control over
That's right.
It's a pay service.
But ninjas are everywhere.
Yeah. So
And
how's that going? How's the career going?
I'm having a lot of fun.
You do any Star Trek cruises recently?
No, because I've been working on the series since January.
How's the bedbug situation? Did you straighten it out?
Well, we arrived last night, and we slept in that bed, and I think the beagle did its job.
Yeah, good.
I'm not scratching at all.
Excellent.
No bites.
Thank God.
So you've had to check that again by the dogs and everything?
No, not. We haven't had it checked out. I just am not scratching.
Good. Okay, so that's good. Maybe you killed off all your bed bugs. Also, a lot of people. I was kind of following this when Gilbert Gottfried made his comments about Japan. I know on Twitter you followed. Are you actually tweeting yourself, or is someone helping you with it? I mean, I know they're your thoughts, but do you actually physically take the phone and start to tweet?
No. I stockpile a lot of them. The timely, topical ones I do immediately.
I have a feeling, now this is just my feeling from reading you, I think Brad is doing some of the tweeting.
Well, no, the content I put together.
Right. Some of it doesn't feel, if I can be honest, some of it doesn't feel like it's your words. It feels more like Brad's words. Am I getting warm on this?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
You are.
That's what I thought. Some of it is not George Takei.
No, 99%.
I knew it. I fucking knew it.
What does Brad write?
Because when you read George's tweets, I can't even give you an example because I don't sit and memorize these tweets. But sometimes I just know it's not George.
Okay.
I just
What
know.
is it that you smell?
I smell Brad and his balls. I mean, I smell Brad, and I knew
you have good nostrils, I must say.
I wasn't the only one to point this out. Other people have said to me, "We think some of these comments are Brad's comments, not George's." But I mean, because we know you. We know you from being on the show now, and we can smell out a rat, so to speak.
No, he's a mouse.
I heard I was getting yelled at on Twitter. I didn't tweet all weekend. I kind of forgot about it, honestly. I just was busy and not doing my thing. But I'll tell you, I don't know if you get this, George, but then when I go on there, I say, okay, well, since I haven't been on in a while, I'll tweet 5 or 6 or 7 things.
Yeah, right.
And I get yelled at for tweeting too much.
No, I got yelled at yesterday,
Stockpile them and dole them out in little dribs and drabs so that there's some consistency.
Yeah, but I actually just go on and
spontaneously.
I'll answer the fans' questions and things like that because I think it's kind of fun. But as soon as I do 7 in a row or 6 in a row, I begin to get yelled at.
Don't do them all in a row.
I see.
Why
is that?
Well, that way you cover more span of time.
But people want. I don't understand.
But it's also immediate, and it's a conversation that way.
Yeah, there are topical ones that you have to do immediately. Like when the series of calamities happened in Japan. You want to keep on top of that.
So were you mad at Gilbert for all his Japanese they seem
we all know Gilbert, don't we?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a shtick, and that's Gilbert.
Right. I thought it was ludicrous that he got fired from his job with Affleck, considering the fact that when they hired him, he's been doing all that shit all along.
But you know what? Affleck, a good percentage of Affleck
75% of their business is in Japan. But they hired this guy knowing he's a lunatic, and that he does really filthy material. I mean, ridiculous. He uses the N-word. With the Jews.
He's always offensive.
That's a shtick,
right? So, and all of a sudden to say, well, over the Japanese tsunami and earthquake, we'll fire this
one
guy.
thing. I keep hearing tsunami, but do you see it printed? There's a T in front.
Tsunami.
It drives me up the wall.
You want us to say tsunami?
That's the word.
Let's hear you
and
say
there are some Some journalists that are saying tsunami.
Yeah.
Tsunami. That's the way it's supposed to be.
Let me hear you say it. Say it again.
Tsunami.
Tsunami.
Yeah, there's a T
Tsunami.
there. And I keep hearing,
Is that the tragedy for you that people are not saying tsunami?
Well, that's a minor one, but it drives me up the wall when I hear tsunami.
Hey, by the way, I do want to wish Richard Christie a happy birthday. It was his birthday on Friday.
Happy birthday.
I heard, were you invited to Richard Christie's wedding?
We have been.
Are you going?
We are going to be able to because we're doing a workshop of allegiance at exactly that time. So it worked out wonderfully.
Someone told me Richard was going to ask you to marry him.
Oh,
did you hear that?
No.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
To officiate?
That was the buzz that I heard around here.
I have not heard that buzz.
Yeah.
Would you do that?
No.
I'd be happy to if...
You're not ordained, right? You
I'm a Buddhist. If he wants a Buddhist ceremony.
Richard, why do you have to bother George with... I notice a lot of people...
I hadn't heard this.
I got to tell you something. A lot of people around here bother the guests. Like, I heard a rumor that George was nudged by Steve Langford that his daughter is going to interview George for a school project.
Oh, she did.
Well, I love Steve. Don't get me wrong, but around here, can we just leave the fucking guests alone? I mean, honestly, George isn't going to be able to say no because he thinks it's going to affect his relationship with me.
But it's I don't feel like I'm a guest. I feel like I'm a member of the family.
Well, you are a guest. I hate to tell you, you're not a member. Of the family.
I'm shattered. Absolutely shattered.
You can't be a member of this family.
No, but I mean,
I feel so isolated now.
No, I just don't want the guests being nudged. I mean, I think it's really sweet that Steve Langford's daughter has a school project. But you want to know something? George isn't here for that, and he's not going to say no because Steve spent a week with George going back to his old haunts and doing a whole special with him.
Right.
So George feels
not my old haunts.
Well,
we were imprisoned there.
Well, that's a haunt. That's haunting. Yeah, they went. They did a whole Japanese internment special and all of that.
No, they're not Japanese internment camps. They're U.S. internment camps for Japanese Americans.
Well, you know what I'm trying to get at.
When you say Japanese internment camp, you'd think the nation of Japan.
George, what I'm trying to say is, Steve did this whole special with you and spent a week with you.
Yes.
And what happens is on what fucking basis would Steve Langford bother this man?
Well, many journalists asked me to do that.
I don't care. The guys who work for me should not...
No, he's not talking about you doing the special.
I'm talking about the daughter bothering.
Oh.
Listen, you're a sweet man.
I do that for a lot of people.
No, I know you do, but you don't have to do that here.
Right,
and I don't want you bothered and asked. Listen, I've got 3 daughters. I don't ask George Takei or any guest to sit there and do an interview with my daughters. My daughters are grown women now.
But they went to school and they had projects.
I would feel as if I was putting someone out. Sometimes I think just having George get up and doing our show is putting him out. So I would not ever think about doing this to this human being. And I don't know why people... Like, Steve doesn't know...
They have gone out to dinner, from what I understand.
I don't care.
So you don't consider that now their personal relationship?
Listen, the only reason Steve knows George Takei is because of our show. Mm-hmm. And asking George to sit down with your daughter for a school project, you know what? Let his daughter go out and find somebody of interest in the community. She doesn't need to be a superstar and interview a guy from Star Trek. Now, give me a fucking break. I mean, it's ridiculous. And the reason that George is giggling is because he agrees. And he's too kind to say
Richard? Richard and George also socialize.
Well, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Well, this was going to be something we were going to ask George over dinner, but Will, I guess, spilled the beans about it.
That's right.
But there's zero pressure. If we would be honored.
There's zero pressure for you. For him, there's pressure because he has to sit there and go, look.
Well, I feel comfortable with Richard to say I won't be able to do it because I'm here for a workshop and I'll be working on that all during, the 2 weeks prior.
Yeah, and that's totally fine.
Okay,
that's totally fine.
He shouldn't have to answer you. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Why did you want George to do the wedding
just because
because it's fun.
Well, yeah, it's fun, and he's got a great voice, and we're very good friends with him.
I know. It's all fun and games. Get a friend of yours.
You had somebody fun at your wedding.
That's right.
Mark Consuelos
and that's what's going on here. Mark Consuelos married us, and I know you want the same thing. But listen, calm down. The reason you know this man is because of the show. Okay?
But
don't sit there and go in your hillbilly way. Howard Deedy. Now I can do it.
But I owe a little bit of...
Get that conehead in Cambria to marry you, your favorite...
Conehead?
Or whatever his fucking name is. What is it? Conehead in Cambria?
Coheed in Cambria.
Coheed in Cambria. Get them to marry you.
Yeah. Maybe we will.
Yeah.
But in sort of a way, George is here because of me, too. I remember I pitched him at a meeting.
And you're only here because I'm insane, okay? So just remember that.
And I thank you for having me.
Right, now get out of here and leave everyone alone.
Okay.
All right, good. And go back and make phony phone calls. I haven't seen any new ones in a while. I want to see 3 a day.
We got a brand new one that you loved that you only played once.
It's true.
Yeah.
But that was last week.
And we got a new one we're editing for this week, too. Should have it by tomorrow.
Quickly go at it. You're wasting time. He's busy plotting that wedding ad.
Oh, I didn't know that there was such a plot about to be hatched.
Well, I heard that you're getting... You see what I mean? Richard asked for the wedding. Steve Langford's daughter. I mean, Steve is a nut to think that that this is an appropriate request.
When did he ask? Did he ask?
Where is he? Is he here?
Quite some time ago.
Where is Steve Langford? I want to yell at him.
Was it during the special or?
No. It was about. I think he talked to Brad about a month ago.
Sometimes it's really great to let your kid go find someone on their own. That's sort of the project. Daddy doesn't have to step in and prove what a big superstar he is, delivering the guy from Star Trek. It's fucking annoying.
So he actually called Brad and made the request.
Right.
Wow.
It was scheduled.
Hello, this is Steve Langford from Howard 100 News. Brad, I know this is a terrible imposition, but, my son, my daughter...
I was happy to... I get a lot of those requests from friends.
I get it. And you know what? They should leave you the fuck alone.
Yeah, well...
You know what? My email is filled with requests for everything from all my friends, my so-called friends.
Right. And you don't honor them.
A lot of them I don't.
Yeah.
I don't even respond. I can't respond to all
I get
the
a lot of
requests.
those, from total strangers over the internet.
And unfortunately, you've met the people here.
Well, that's the problem. I know because of my relationship, suddenly George is on the phone with Steve Langford's daughter. And don't think I don't know that. And I don't know why more people around here don't know that. It's just inappropriate. But what can I tell you? Steve's not here?
I'm a nice guy,
Yeah, you're too nice, and I am too.
What?
Oh, he's on his way down. I know I'm going to get worked up. Keep me calm, Robin.
All right.
And you know how to do. And you know how to do it.
I think George
I
would be really good at keeping you calm.
Better you keep me calm.
Actually, I like to touch.
I am tactile.
You know how you were telling me how you banged women and also men, and it's like I was reading the New York Times yesterday. There was an interview with a woman who she was with a woman a long-term relationship, 2 women. All of a sudden they break up. She decided to date guys, and now she's married to a man after a 15-year relationship with a woman. There's truly I used to think there's no such thing as bisexuality. Now I'm starting to think there is.
I think there is. I mean, the human animal has a lot of senses. And
do you consider yourself bisexual?
I was, but now
You're gay.
I think I'm monosexual.
Yeah.
Just one sex.
Right.
Brad.
You're Brad sexual.
Yeah. We've shared so much in common. We've been together for 24 years, and that I value that.
Right.
It's something that's very precious to me.
But the thought of screwing a woman right now is kind of nauseating.
Or any other person.
Yeah. Where is my...
This, I think, is in and of itself a news story.
Yeah.
Langford will not come back.
Why?
You're kidding.
He refuses to come back.
Why?
He says this topic is off limits.
Why? Why is it off limits?
I think because it involves his kids. He said, your kids are off limits.
Wait a second. I'm not
child.
talking about his kid. I'm talking about him. I'm talking about him arranging for an interview with a guest of mine.
I was surprised. He gave me the hand. I'm like, Steve, you of all people? And he goes,
Steve
this is
knows.
different.
Steve, this is not different. This is not talking about his daughter. I'm not talking about his daughter. I'm
You're
talking about
him making the request.
Right.
But I just went directly. He's sitting in his chair and he's not coming in.
Interesting.
He's got to come in eventually. Because you got to do the news.
Yeah, send him in for headlines.
And George is here all week, so even if he's not coming in
You see,
today.
that logic, hiding behind the fact that he did it for his daughter and then saying, I'm not going to talk about my daughter, where I'm not talking about his daughter, is ludicrous. He's hiding because he doesn't want to hear my opinion on this. If he wants to be mature about it.
He did say point well taken. That's what he told me.
Oh, he did. Okay, so he gets it.
I think.
Yeah, but wouldn't it be better to hear him say point well taken?
Yes.
Yes.
He can't come in and do that.
Point well taken. He should not be bothering. I don't care.
You know, I feel
substitute the word daughter for wife or whatever. I don't care who it is. Cousin,
neighbor.
Here I am in the middle
friend.
of all this, and it was a pleasure. I mean, he's got a charming little girl.
All right, you can. Okay. You're missing the point too.
No, I got it.
I'm
I
not
got
sure
it.
you're all there.
I'm just trying to defend.
It's two people who aren't all there.
I think it's really funny that Steve Langford won't talk about this.
Yeah.
Anytime somebody has said to him, Steve, I don't want to talk about something, we have to do the news.
This is a news
we
story.
have to do the news.
Howard, you should glare at him like he does to us when he.
Right? Yeah, you just stare at him. He's so right.
Howard, he'll be in a half an hour to do the news.
Did you? I know, and that's what I'll ask him about. I will confront him.
Don't ask, just glare.
Glare.
I'm sure you heard Howard's comments just now.
Absolutely.
Where do you stand? What's your defense in this?
Well, as I said to Gary just a moment ago, point well taken. Fine. Done deal. However, discussing people's daughters, young daughters on the air, I don't think so.
But I don't think the issue is more so about your daughter or young daughter as
Well,
it is.
that's what got raised.
Well, I think it's the
That's not
subject of asking George
What's
a
good
favor.
for the goose is good for the gander.
But it's just the concept of asking George a favor. I think Howard was more
Absolutely.
pointing to.
Point well taken.
Do you think? So you think he's right? You think that?
No, I don't
perhaps
think he's right, but if that's the way he wants to do it, that's fine.
But why not come back and discuss that subject? Not so much
Because there's a hypocrisy here about certain things that are off limits.
So are you saying certain things are off limits for Howard, but
absolutely.
now that it's the tables have turned and it's your turn to go in?
Yeah.
So you basically more so have a problem with Howard would be unwilling to discuss something like this.
We would never, in a million years, raise those kind of subjects.
So are you worried that this might hurt your credibility this week? Do you think you might have a tough time with interviews, that people are going to now say, Steve, no, I won't talk, you didn't talk?
If you want to talk about somebody's young kids, we certainly don't cover that.
Okay, sir. I see you are unwavering on your stance.
No, listen, that's the way he wants to do it. It's fine. I understand. Absolutely.
But the same rules apply to you as well. Level playing field. It's the American way. Richard, is it frustrating or disappointing to you when Howard criticizes you using the show, so to speak?
No, I'm used to it by now. I'm used to the criticism. I've been here almost 7 years. It goes with the territory.
So why did you still decide to ask George, or why are you still planning?
Well, we weren't even for sure that's just somebody we had in mind that'd be, a great person to do it, because we're not doing a religious wedding, and we probably just have one of our friends do it. So I guess next in line will be Lisa or Greg Carmel, the cameraman.
I'm excellent. I'm actually ordained online. So
I am too. I'm a Dudist priest. I'm ordained at the Church of Lebowski, and I can actually marry people. So Sal and I are available to marry people now.
You abide?
The dude abides. We'll abide your wedding.
Good luck with that. Thank you,
Thank
Rick.
you.
All right. Any apprehension from your part in seeing, one of your best buddies get married? You don't seem to be too high on the subject of marriage and the concept of marriage these days.
Listen. Everybody's different. It's all peaks and valleys. That's the way marriage works. He's getting married. Right now, he's in that mode of peaches and cream. Everything's going to be fantastic. And you know what? I hope it stays that way for the rest of his life.
But do you see your friend headed towards a multi-car pileup right now?
Listen, if somebody's going to jump, you can only get so many cops to say don't do it. They're going to jump. That's it. I just hope that when he lands, it's going to be on something nice, soft, and cuddly.
He did say point well taken. That's what he told me.
For the rest of his life.
I think.
I'm very happy for him, and I think Kristen's a phenomenal girl, so... And, you know, to me, Richard's already married. He's married to me. He's my wife. He's the wife I always wanted. So, I look at his marriage almost like as a roommate, and I'm the real husband. And he's my real wife.
She's just going to keep him warm at night. That's
As
it.
long as she makes him happy, and I know she will, because she's a great girl, and he'll make her happy.
You just know that every morning around 5 he returns to you.
Absolutely. He gets all cleaned up, relieved, whatever he needs to do is done, and he comes to me fresh, squeaky clean, ready to roll. Smelling like a rose. Dipped in dog shit.
You know, I tried on April Fool's, Robin. You thwarted me. But I tried on April Fool's to start an April Fool's joke where I was replacing Charlie Sheen on 2.5 Men. It lasted all of 10 seconds. As Robin goes, oh, this is April Fool's. Fred
should have told.
Fred said to me over the weekend, he said, you know, it would have been better if you had like Steve Langford come in and report that he heard a rumor about it.
Right,
and then I could have been somewhat
would have
caught.
thrown everybody off track.
Meanwhile, how good an idea is that? I'd be terrific. If I do say so myself. I'm not taking over.
The thing is, people can't believe it because you're so needed here.
Yeah, believe me, I got news for you. I ain't doing anything. I do this show and I do Howard TV. God bless, and that's that.
Well, that's why I said it was a joke.
Yeah, people know that.
I told Robin I read a script that was pretty good, and they offered me this movie role, and I like doing that.
Oh, you should have.
No, I'm not going to do it. I've been thinking about it. I don't
You
want
should
to
do a movie.
Yeah, but I don't want to.
Why?
Because, you know what? I'm not an actor. I do enjoy the process of being in a movie, but...
Well, you bring your personality. Most movie stars are that.
I don't know that I could do this role either because it involves me like getting into some... Not pornographic, but like a heavy sort of make-out petting scenes with this chick who's obviously a hot chick. It's a movie, and she plays a hot chick. And I'm just wondering, I think Beth would freak the fuck out.
Did you discuss it with her at all?
Yeah, I I with her. She goes, all
what'd
right.
she say?
She goes, I know what I got to do. That was that. I mean, I said, but honey, it's
You're
a movie.
acting. You're acting.
She knows me. I ain't no actor.
There's no acting when you're kissing somebody. That's
she
a real
knows
kiss.
me. When I kiss, well, I got news for you. I don't know about. I mean, I don't know what in some of your movies. I don't know if you did anything romantic. Did you ever do a romantic scene in a movie?
I've kissed on screen. Yes.
Yeah, but those were girls. Do you ever kiss a dude in a movie? And I'll bet you
really
what.
get excited.
I bet you if I were given that opportunity, I'd do it, and Brad would probably understand.
And yeah, he might understand, but you get a boner, you probably end up in the dressing room with this guy blowing you.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Bullshit.
I would not do that.
You know what? Sometimes things
I
happen.
am an actor.
Yeah.
I can create the illusion.
George, you've never actually had this happen to you.
That's right.
So how do you really know
All
how
I know
you would
is
react?
on Private Parts, I did a couple of scenes with Mary McCormick where there was no kissing involved in the script, no making out, no feeling up. I made out with her and felt her up anyway.
Every time?
Every time.
And you can see the surprise on her face.
On screen.
Yeah, you could see the look.
You're an actor. You were acting.
I was like, fuck that. I got a chance here to do something with a hot chick. Why not? Why shouldn't I do it?
Absolutely.
And I popped a real boner when I was in the bathtub with that naked girl, Melanie Good.
Yeah.
I popped an actual fucking boner.
Of course you would.
Yeah. So what am I going to tell you? I was all worked up.
But
so if he'd been kissing her,
but your soul
and he was
wasn't
in his
there.
underwear.
Well, my soul was there. Let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you something. I'm an actor, but my penis is an actor.
Your penis is a real.
My penis is for real. My penis don't know I'm acting. No, I better left not doing it. You want to know something? The truth? I love that woman so much that I could do the movie and not think twice about it. But I don't know. She would probably freak out because you know what? I got news for you. If she took on a role something where she's making out with some dude, it would bother the shit out of me.
And you're not just kissing them once.
Right.
There's take after take and setups and reshoots.
And that's why it's not sexy.
Please.
You know what, on tomorrow's
with
show,
about 30 people watching you?
Tomorrow's show, I'm bringing in this guy. He's 25 years old.
Yeah.
He's going to do a love scene with you. You're both going to have your shirts off.
Bed.
It's a script. I'm going to give you the script. You'll read it. And then it'll cause for you both to take off your shirts. He's very muscular, this guy I have in mind for the part. And you're going to rub each other's chests and make out.
I will tell Brad tonight, and I will tell him I'm acting, and it will not be consummated. I am going to be acting, and yes, all right, bring it on. Bring him on.
Dick off. Anyway, it's going to be a great movie. It's George. It starts out, George is in an internment camp. But it's like Animal House. It's a fun internment camp, like Hogan's Heroes kind of thing.
Well, they're breaking out. It's like that.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's World War II.
Break out together.
George is in Arizona. The guards love him, and one of the guards falls in love with George.
And it's hot there, so we take our shirts off.
That's right.
It's sweaty.
And then you have to wrestle.
You know what we have to do? We have to put a meter on George to see if he's acting or if this is real.
Well, as Howard said, I can be acting, but there's a certain anatomical things that don't know that.
And Brad will tell you he's acting when he's on the phone to his attorney. So Charlie
Can I bring, I was going to say Artie, Brad here?
Yes.
And have him be witness to it?
That's right. I want him to watch.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, it's great. In this one scene I want you to do, this is where you blow the guard to get a weekend pass from the camp. And you have to really...
he will not allow that.
No, he won't. The guy won't come. Just, just kiss it a few times. And then the guard goes, "Oh, you think you can blow me and get a secret pass? That's it for you." Then he ties you up naked and he sticks an eel in your ass.
This is the Howard Stern Show.
By the way, these two characters who haven't cracked a smile since they've been in here, they won the right to sit in and watch our show. They gave money to charity. You guys there?
Yes, sir.
I got to tell you something. You two are the two worst guys I've ever had sit in this studio watch me. Ever since you walk in, I've been waving to you. I've been smiling at you. And the two fucking guys stand there like you're FBI. What do you guys do for a living that you're so goddamn serious? What are you? Seriously, what?
I'm a contractor. I build houses.
Well, what are you so miserable about?
I'm not miserable.
I'm a performer. When we see guys like you staring at us, you gotta get into it a little bit. What's the matter with you?
Well, I didn't mean to make you nervous.
Yeah, you're making me feel awful. And what's your job?
I co-founded 100 Contacts.
100 Contacts? What's that?
The thing where you call and you get your contacts sent to you.
Contact lenses. That's good. Now that's good. Who wants to go for their contact
lenses? That's a brilliant
lenses?
idea. You must be incredibly wealthy.
No wonder you're staring at me like I'm from Mars. Just probably got those contacts in, that's all. Well, this is Craig and John, and you donated money, and you also got the right to sit at the Knick game with Fafa Fui last night and Fred Norris.
Wow.
Yeah. Is that correct?
And the Knicks made it into the playoffs.
I know, that's a
miracle. For the first time in years.
That's a miracle. I'm so happy.
Since 2004.
What was it like sitting with Fafa Fui and Fred? Did they talk to you?
Absolutely.
They did.
Fantastic.
You had a good time.
Fred talks.
Well, Fred's weird. Sometimes he doesn't talk, and then when he starts talking, he won't shut up. So you sat there, you talked to them, and you had a good time.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys are great interviewers.
Sorry.
I think they were enjoying themselves last night at the game.
Yeah, are you guys nervous or something?
I'm a little nervous.
You're a little nervous, okay. Because I never seen anybody with just a blank stare like you. I mean, seriously.
Is Fred implying that they might be hungover?
I saw one of the gentlemen, who shall remain nameless, but was imbibing quite freely with the beer.
Who was imbibing?
Mr. 100 Contact. But he can do that. He's the CEO of the company.
After spending the night with Fred and Gary, Baba Buhai, if you could only be with one of them, who would you be with? Who is your favorite? And I'll go to Craig first.
I go with Fred.
Fred?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because he didn't say much.
There you go.
Maybe Fred couldn't talk. Gary talks a lot. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, Gary talks a lot.
he doesn't get it. He doesn't. He's like a woman, right?
Yeah, I was lucky because I was on the end, so he took the brunt of the talking.
And is it mostly like nonsense talk? Like
it was, just chatter.
And he knows about everything, right? He's
yeah.
Oh, this reminds me of the time. Did you know the Knicks did this? Yeah, my boy Lucas plays basketball too. It's always a constant dialogue, right?
Yeah.
Would you rather have Gary not been there and just gone with Fred?
No. I had a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool.
It was a good game, too.
Yeah, it was a really good game. It's hard to watch the game and sit with those guys at the same time because it's really loud. It's a sporting event.
Right.
And you want to see the game.
Right.
At the same time, you want to talk to those guys, but you can't really have a conversation. So.
Well, Gary should understand that. I mean, he's talking through the whole game, right?
Kind of.
What is he talking about?
Guy talk.
Basketball. I know you guys probably saw my pitch at Shea Stadium, but I gotta tell you, I do know a lot about sports. Did you read my book?
Absolutely.
You did? Do you know my father's name was Sally Fu? That was his nickname?
Sally Fu could have been a gangster, but he took the straight and narrow path.
John, did you agree that Gary would be the guy you wouldn't want to be? Like, you'd rather be with Fred?
No, they were both great.
They were both equally great?
Yes.
All right, well,
He's
nice.
a diplomat.
When you got to the part of my book with the lists, did you enjoy it?
Oh, absolutely.
You did? Howard made fun of me. But I know it set a tone for the book.
I understand that you're from Utah. Now, which disc would you take back to Utah with you?
Wait, if it only was anything like that.
They said you didn't shut up.
No, he said I didn't shut up, and I hardly talked to him the whole game. He was 2 seats away. Nobody could hear anything.
He says you didn't shut up.
No, John was
What, he's lying?
Yeah.
Not lying.
He didn't say a fucking word. Like talking to a fucking Mount Rushmore over
Because the guy wants to watch the game. He's a man.
I was talking to John, right?
Yes.
He was talking to John sitting next to me, and he had a lot of questions about the show, which I graciously answered.
Right.
We hardly got to talk, except when John got up to go to the bathroom.
He said you didn't shut up. I'm going with him.
You should go with him. You'll be bored to tears.
Craig and John. All right. Well, enjoy the show. And Anthony, what can I do for you?
Listen, man, I got a new question for Robin.
Dude.
And possibly George. Want to know when's the last time they got their asshole licked?
George, when's the last time you had your asshole licked?
Sunday.
Oh. Well, George has had it sooner than me.
When's the last time you had that, Robin?
I can't remember.
Can't even remember. Was it really long ago?
Asshole licking?
Yeah.
That doesn't happen all the time.
You know what? I'm not much into that. But when Brad obviously licks,
happens.
When Brad does that to you, do you feel obligated to lick his asshole?
No, not necessarily.
It's not quid pro quo.
I mean, it's spontaneous. You know, it's happening while we're wrestling.
Oh, he's licking and wrestling, and
how does he win the wrestling match? If I know you guys like to wrestle, but how does he win the wrestling match if you're busy licking his asshole? Or he's busy licking your asshole.
We don't stay at it. You know, it just happens while
so his face ends up in your ass,
you know,
and then he starts licking your asshole.
It's just in passing,
right?
It's a little sign of affection.
When you do that, though, that's a heavy taste. I mean, that's a thick.
No, we're clean.
Yeah, but I don't care how much.
They
clean.
shower first.
Yes.
You remember?
When he licks it, though, does he get in there and get the sphincter, or
no?
No. What
just
What?
Just the swipe?
Yes.
Swipe. Swipe. I could use a swipe myself.
You guys had a good time in there today?
Yeah, it was fine.
You afraid you might have stepped on Gary a little bit, or is it?
No, yeah, he misunderstood it a little bit. All I was saying is I heard him and John talking the whole time. It wasn't anything big, but I could hear him. It was loud at the game, so I couldn't really contribute to the conversation at all.
But you don't feel slighted, or that Gary was talking John's ear off and not yours?
No, not at all. It's John's gig. He sat next to Gary. I was on the other end.
So you expected to be sort of on the periphery?
Yeah, I was on the peripheral,
Exactly.
Yeah. So
now, did you guys envision talking with Howard on the air today, or were you expecting a more laid-back sit-in?
Well, typically when people come in for charity things, he talks to them a little bit, so I expected it.
You knew what to anticipate for this?
Yes.
Worth the auction, though? Worth everything, every penny and all that?
Yeah, no, it was fantastic. A great experience.
Yeah, it's fun.
We've been listening for so long that it's fantastic to meet everybody and see what happens up here.
I was going to ask you, how does it measure up to what you listen to actually see it in front of you for your own eyes?
Well, you just get a little better feel for how the show is run. It was a great experience.
Pretty surreal.
And all the Sibian things here.
Yeah, I mean, you're right here by all the attachments. That's pretty cool. You can see some of the greatest rides that have happened.
The OJ mask, Beetlejuice. It's
all of the staples.
It's great to see it finally.
Cool. Well, thanks for stopping by, guys.
Thank you.
Now I guess it's time to face Gary in the wrap-up show.
Oh, yeah. It's just a misunderstanding, right?
No, it's not. As most things are around here. You feel punched in the face by the way these guys are?
I think everybody, when they get in there, they want to be a jokester. I think he's just saying whatever he could say to get a rise out of Howard. He wasn't sitting next to me, and it was very loud, so it was difficult to speak at all. So I mostly spoke to John, and Fred hardly spoke to either one of them because that guy, Craig, was so far, he was 4 seats away. And, it's a weird thing when you go to something like this because it's a balance. Like, I could have not spoken to them at all, and they could have come in this morning and go, we paid $27,000 and Gary fucking ignored us. So I felt a little bit of an obligation to chat a little bit because they paid money to hang out with us.
Plus, they're asking you questions about the show.
Well, John was asking me a lot of questions about the show. That guy Craig, he didn't really seem to know as much about the show. He's more of I think he came as a friend, so I don't think he's as big a fan.
But at the same time, you want to watch the game. You want to let them watch the game. So it's you're saying.
I don't think listen. There's a lot of downtimes, a lot of timeouts. I don't think I was interrupting during the game, and like I said, I didn't talk to him much at all because I didn't really have a clear shot at him. So when John got up to go to the bathroom twice. Again, I talked to him because it was weird. I felt like if I talked to Fred, like I was turning my back on the guy who paid money to be there. Listen, he could have come in, no matter what I did last night, he could have come in with an angle on it.
You feel they feel the need to shtick it up in front of Howard.
You know what? I got great seats to sit into that game. I had a good time with Fred. I had a good time with the guys, and that's it.
Wheels, go ahead. You have the... I got to get to a commercial break. Kim Cattrall's going to stop by. I'll tell you how that happened.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she emailed me, said I have to get on right away. She's in some sort of movie that needs immediate fan attention.
She said, stop everything.
Yeah.
Let me on.
We said, well, we'll have you in next week because, she's Kim Cattrall, Sex and the City. Want to hear? Said, we'll spend some time with you. We don't have time.
No.
She said, I got to get the fuck on your show because I need people to see this movie.
I should have ride the Sibian.
Yeah, I should have said to her, well, you got to ride the Sibian.
No conditions? You just let her on?
What am I going to tell you? So I said, we don't have a lot of time, but I'd be happy to let you come in and say hi to the audience and tell them
about your movie.
Yeah, give them the pitch.
Hey, what's up, Kim?
Hey, it's early morning this morning.
I know, this is a rough schedule here.
I'm so excited.
Welcome, this is your first time.
Yeah, first time for everything, yes. Oh, a little donut action.
Yes, this is Cupcake Wednesday.
Oh, God. Dangerous.
You
Very
picked a good
dangerous.
day to come in.
I did? Oh,
Yes,
always a good day.
Just this way.
The bunny room.
So Howard was saying earlier you have a new movie out.
I do. It's called Meet Monica Valor, and this is our director behind you. This is Keith Bearden.
Nobody wants to see me on camera. There's the star of the show.
He's behind the camera. This is a movie we did 3 years ago and made for absolutely nothing. And it was released, got great reviews in the New York Times. It was just about to start, breaking out as far as finding an audience, and they pulled the movie. So I didn't think that was right. I didn't feel that it had really had its due. So Keith and I decided that we were going to do a campaign to make this movie, bring it to an audience. So we begged. We got one theater, the Beekman Theater. It's going to be showing this weekend from the 29th to the 5th, and we hope everybody will come out and see it. It's a sweet, lovely movie. If you like movies like Harold and Maude or Little Miss Sunshine, you'll really like this movie. We didn't have any kind of budget to get it out there, so we're the movie. And it's right now the Tribeca Film Festival here in New York, where it was discovered last year, so it feels cyclical, so we're here to get the word out. Meet Monica Valor.
Well, this is a good place, Howard. Obviously,
Phew. Every cab I get into, anybody who serves me at a restaurant, it's just sort of we're like this 2-band team. We're spreading the word. So we're just so thrilled that Howard has us on this morning to talk about it.
Now, you've met Howard in your personal life, but you've
Yes,
obviously
I
never done
have.
the show before.
No, I'm really excited. I really am. I mean, he tells me that he's been a fan of my work since I started as an actress. So I'm excited to be in the room with him and Rob, and I'm a big Sirius radio fan. I live out, at the beach, not close to where Howard is. He's on the Ritzy area, but I run into a lot of parties where I see Howard. He never stays very long. He's out the door. Hello, goodbye. But when I have had those chance meetings, he has told me how much he's enjoyed my work. So we'll see what happens today.
Should be a good time this morning.
It'll be a good time. Yes, I've had a very long, varied career, so I'm sure he has a lot to ask me.
Cool. Well, good luck today and have fun with
Thank you.
Howard.
I'm thrilled to be here.
Kim Cattrall contacted me that she needed to get the word out.
Do you know her?
I do know Kim. I've met her a couple of times.
Oh, so that's how she contacted you.
Yeah, she's extremely attracted to me,
Is that right?
as most women are. Kim, come in and tell us.
Good morning.
Tell us about how attracted you are to me. And
Yes, before you sit down.
Yes.
you look good, baby.
Thank you. I thought for sure that I was going to sit in the tickle chair this morning.
Hey, you're going to get on the
We
Sibian.
can pull it out for you.
I bet
You look
can.
sexy today.
Thank you.
What's going on with you?
Well, I'm doing pretty good. I have a cause.
Yeah, I know. We're going to get to your movie, but I'm just looking at you.
Maybe the sex comes from the inside, and she's always sexy.
Oh, God love you. God love you.
Those your real breasts?
Yeah, absolutely.
They are.
Absolutely.
You've never had implants.
Never desired to.
Are you
Never.
a C or a D?
No, I'm neither.
You're a B. Shocking.
Yes, I am.
Because
B
I
for beautiful.
I'm looking at you now,
and
I-
proud.
You know what's funny about you, Kim? I'm looking at you. You're a sex symbol, obviously.
Thank
But
you,
I'm
Howard.
looking at your chest, and I'm a man who knows something about bosoms. You appear to be a C or a D.
No,
And
no,
yet you
Howard.
fool the world.
Recently my mother came to visit me, who's in her 80s.
Right.
And I have a little jacuzzi in
Of course you do.
Yes, just a little one.
Right.
And I said, Mom, get in. And she said, No, I'm embarrassed. I said, No, go ahead. It's just you and me. And I saw my mother's breasts, and I have my mother's breasts, and they were sitting very high. So I thank my mother.
At 80?
At 82.
Wow.
And I have to say, if that I'm not frightened.
I like your hair like this. I
Thank
like
you.
this shorter look.
Thank you.
It's attractive to me.
When Sex and the City 2 opened in Tokyo, I just cut it all off.
This is a good look for you.
Thank
I
you.
want you to keep your hair this length.
And yours as well.
Yeah.
Shorter too.
Shorter is better for me.
As you get older, shorter is better.
That's right.
Yes.
Believe me, I'm trying to find every trick in the book.
Well, he had a lot of hair. Yeah.
I had a lot to lose.
You did have a lot of hair.
Absolutely.
You did.
You know, when I think about you in Sex and the City, I think you wanted the same money as Sarah Jessica Parker. That's what held up the second movie.
That's not true.
It isn't true.
No, it's not.
Dispel that, then.
I never asked for what Sarah got because Sarah was a producer. I felt that what they were offering the three of us, without a script, without a start date, was not fair after
Right.
us being in that show and being such an integral part, not just playing the parts, but we inspired so many of the storylines.
You played the parts well. The show was a huge hit, and you said, listen, if I'm ever going to make the big money, it's going to be in this
Now.
movie. This is it.
Exactly. We didn't have what other actresses on regular television, we didn't have sponsors.
Right.
So, there was no way we were ever going to make per episode what Jennifer Aniston, millions of dollars. Never.
I've
ever.
always heard that HBO is infamously cheap in the sense that they will get, first of all, when they signed you guys up, no one knew it would be a hit. No one. So
No.
they get a hold of you, and you
They
figure
got us cheap, real
they got you cheap.
Which is fine. We're willing to grow. But every year with HBO, as anyone will tell you, that negotiation, you get that fax that says if you don't report to work, you will be in breach of contract because you're still trying to get something like a $2,000 raise.
Your initial contract was for 5 years?
No, any contract for a series is 5 years with an option for an additional year. And we
I
did the
see.
6 years.
I see. And so after you do the additional year, and maybe you go to them and say, okay, I want to renegotiate, or I want to.
Well, you go every year to renegotiate. That's just what you do on a series because they have a cap on everything. But then the series, like Sex and the City, explodes. Everybody's making a lot of money, and you think, well, I'd like to make some money too.
Can you go to someone like Sarah Jessica Parker and say, listen, we're sisters in this. We all contribute. This is why the show is successful. Let's go in together as a team and negotiate. Or does she say, hey, fuck off? That's your problem. I've got a good deal.
That never happened. What happened was I really was the one who spoke up and said, and I think it's because I've been in the business 10 years longer than the other girls. I'm 10 years older. And I had been a leading lady, and I thought, this is not fair. We all need to, at this point, making these movies, at the end of the series, I'm not set for life.
Right.
I want to be set for life. I've done my 18-hour days for 6 years. We all deserve this.
Right.
So I fought for it, and sadly,
should Sarah have fought for you more?
I wish she had have. Yes.
She wish she did.
I wish she did.
Did she say anything?
No, it was never discussed. But that's part of some people's working thing. I respect that. They do their own deals.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it was
an ensemble piece, and clearly your character was very, very important to that show.
Well,
and to the films.
The good ending for this, the proper ending is that we did make the movie. I mean, when all these negotiations were going on, there was no script, and I thought, how do you take this little this little TV show, half an hour, and make a movie out of it?
Were you threatened with, hey, you know what? We'll just put in another Samantha. If you don't sign up. Were you ever threatened with that?
I think they would probably have tried that, but I remember when we were making the movie, Michael Patrick King turned to me and he said, I wasn't going to do this without you, and I said, Michael, you couldn't have done it without me.
Did this ruin any friendships? Did this negotiation ruin any friendships?
No, ultimately, especially after the second movie, it made friendships, actually. It went to sort of a deeper, better level for all of us. Yes.
Yeah, I was always shocked on. I mean, I love that show.
Thank you.
And I love the second movie. True, Robin?
Absolutely.
I thought it was terrific.
You heard it here, ladies and gentlemen.
I've said it a million times. I've been called gay for saying that.
Quite frankly, I thought the political statement of that movie was brilliant. Everybody's going to all of these Arab countries and saying, this is great. You can do whatever you want here. And it was like, let's get the hell out of here and go back to freedom.
I know, exactly. I mean, we couldn't film in the first two locations because we have the word sex in the title.
Do you think you got that role because in real life you are this wild sexual person or something?
No, I had done a film called Live Nude Girls, and I think from a very early age, films like Porky's and Police Academy and Mannequin, for me as an actress, where I really live is in the theater, but you can't make a living in the theater.
No.
So, I mean, if you look at my resume, it's like two different actresses. One is like this theater career, which is very classical, and the other one is like these crazy movies that I was doing, but I was really paying my rent.
Right.
I didn't come from, I'm a blue-collar girl, I didn't want to go back to waitressing and slinging hash. I wanted to continue, even, in a movie that I felt, well, it's not exactly what I want to do, but it's going to pay my rent for the next 6 months.
Sure, no,
which
it's a
Porky's
business.
did.
Right.
Absolutely.
Porky's. What did you mean in your email to me? You wrote me an email and said, you're going to tell me something about the Porky's that I never knew.
Well, that was it, actually. It came to me, Bob Clark took me to lunch, and I had done tribute with him with Jack Lemmon, which was nominated for Academy Awards. And then he said, I had this little movie which is going to change, how people perceive you. And I went, yeah, right. And how is that? And then he sent it to me, and all my agents said, you can't do this movie. And I said, yeah, I can't do this movie, but I also can't pay my rent.
Right.
And I thought, this movie will do well, and it'll probably do drive-ins. And I remember driving my car down Sunset Boulevard. I was living in LA very unhappily at the time, lonely, depressed. And I came across this huge mother-friggin' poster of Porky's, and the first name was my name. I was like,
And were you upset about that? Because you probably thought Porky's was probably a bullshit movie.
Nobody knew what it was. In some ways, it was way before its time.
It was a fantastic movie, and yet probably at the time you said, I'm a serious actress. I shouldn't be doing something called Porky's.
But,
you probably thought it was the end of your career, Porky's.
People thought it was the end of my career. Yes.
Right.
They did.
Meanwhile, it's one of the things that you are known for and praised for.
Yes.
And you were part of groundbreaking movies.
But at the time, they thought it was a piece of bunk. I mean, they went on and on how this isn't, compared with other films that were out at the time, like Animal House. They were saying, this is a frat boy movie. This is stupid.
Was it hard for you to get work after Porky's? Was it like, oh, she's in that shitty Porky's?
It was easy to get work like Porky's, like Police Academy, because you're associated with a hit. So then you go on this trail, and this other trail that you were on with movies like Tribute and Ticket to Heaven, where you're nominated for awards and you're going that direction. Suddenly Michelle Pfeiffer is taking all those roles, and I can't get near them.
Because you were in Porky's.
Because I was sexualized in that way.
Do you hate show business? Do you have regrets? Do you wish your career had gone differently?
No.
You're happy about everything.
I've been doing a lot of plays, and that's always, as I said before, where I live and my passion is. And I did a play with Sir Peter Hall, who founded the National Theatre and the Royal Shakespeare Theatre. And I turned to him and I said, I studied at Lambda, and this was where I was going to be. And I've gone in this huge circle.
Where'd you grow up?
I am. I was born in Liverpool, England, and I grew up on Vancouver Island.
And were you this little kid who used to always go around acting and everything?
Absolutely. Every summer school. And then in 1968, we went back to Liverpool because my grandmother was very ill.
Right.
And I met a great aunt who was an elocution teacher. And that's when I started studying acting when I was 11. And I became sort of a protege. And I started
And you were hot, which helps, because if you don't have the looks...
Not at 11, I wasn't. I was a chubby little girl.
But when did you start to blossom?
Well, I feel right now, actually, is not really blossoming.
When did you start to become the hot chick?
Well, it was actually after Porky's.
After Porky's?
Yeah.
That's not true.
No, well, for me, it was.
In high school, you weren't hot?
No, my sister was.
And you were not hot?
I remember in high school, Howard, I was like into the high jump.
Yeah.
And they used to put like these saw chips from the mill, because I grew up in Vancouver Island where there's a lot of sawmills and things. And they made this big mound that you could fall in when you cleared the bar. And they were clearing it, and they said, oh, this is Cherry Cottrell, which is my older sister, and they built a big mound. And I was behind this fence witnessing this. And they said, this is her sister Kim, and they flattened it.
For you?
For me.
So you weren't the hot chick? But
God, no.
When you went out to Hollywood, didn't every guy try to bang you incessantly?
No, I was very lonely in Los Angeles.
Really?
Yes, and to this day, it's difficult to get a date.
Difficult to get a date, but listen, you've dated plenty. Don't paint yourself a wallflower. You were married 3 times, right?
No, I've been married twice, and once annulled.
Once annulled.
Yes.
And the problem with these 3 marriages, to put it bluntly, is these guys didn't know how to fuck you.
No, well, you know what happened? I worked too much.
No. You were not satisfied sexually.
No. I'm telling you, I worked too much.
But why have you said, you have been quoted as saying that the sex was bad?
No, I wrote a book, Howard, called Satisfaction, The Art of the Female Orgasm.
I remember.
It's a very good book. And in the book, it was quite naive of me at the time. I wrote this book to really distance myself from Samantha, to say this is my reality, and this is a character I play, but this isn't what my experience has been. It has been, like many women, not fulfilling, really. So my first husband, was European. I was working a lot. It was very stressful. All kinds of personal, situations were involved. My second marriage was completely different.
And he couldn't give it to you good enough, the European?
It wasn't what you hope for.
You never had an orgasm with him?
What country was he from?
He was Polish, Jewish, German.
Oh, that's not a good combination.
And you never had good sex with him?
It was, I don't, you see, what I think good sex is when a woman tells a man what she wants. And I don't just blame the man in these scenarios. I blame myself. Because I was scared to ask. I was scared to say, I don't know. I was scared to say, can we try this?
Right. You were afraid to say, listen, I'm not getting off on this. Maybe you could do this to me or do that to me. You were afraid to ask for what you needed.
I didn't know what I needed.
It's funny because you're such a good actress, especially when you take on a role like Samantha. I look at you and think of you as the most sexual person who is not afraid of anything, because you've become that to me. You're too good at it.
Well, something, I did a scene as Samantha where I had to be photographed nude.
That's right.
And I didn't have any dialogue or anything to hang on to when we shot the photograph. And I said, you just got to give me a minute, because I couldn't do it.
Really?
I couldn't do it as Kim.
But you did it.
What I did was I went behind this little flap and I said a bunch of lines from the upcoming episode. And I went, I got it.
You got into character.
I got it. In character, I can do it. But it's Kim. That's why people say, "Oh, we've seen you nude." You haven't actually seen Kim nude. You've seen the characters that I play nude.
But you haven't been lonely. I mean, you dated Pierre Trudeau, who was the Prime Minister of Canada. He couldn't give it to you good?
You know, I was so young.
Young.
Very young. I was in my early 20s, and he was this incredible figure in my, it was like, it would be like
old was he
dating Obama, you know what I mean?
Right. How old were you? How old was he?
He was in his early 60s.
You dated, when you were in your 20s, you dated a guy in his 60s?
Yes. It's not unheard of, Howard.
I know, but did it freak you out?
No, he was in great shape.
Really? You were attracted to him?
Power is very attractive. It's an aphrodisiac.
Well, when a guy pulls on his pants, he has gray pubes. That can turn off a 20-year-old girl, no?
You know what? I didn't see that.
You didn't see gray pubes
no, I
on
didn't.
Pierre Trudeau?
I wasn't looking. You know, I wasn't looking for that. You know what I was looking for?
What were you looking for?
You know, he was a fascinating man. A really fascinating man. And
who broke up with who then?
Well, it was kind of, one of those things. He was busy, I was busy, and I'm sure I wasn't the only young woman that he was, had his eye on. And I got a boyfriend, so it kind of was...
it fizzled.
Fizzled.
Who was the boyfriend? You dated Bruce Willis, too. What happened there?
I didn't date Bruce
You
Willis.
didn't?
This is a myth. Bruce Willis and I think, passed on 495 or 27 on the way to some kind of event.
You never had him?
I've worked with him on Bonfire of the Vanities, and we did a read-through, and I haven't seen him since. At the time, I would have liked to.
No sex.
But no Bruce Willis. No.
Wow. 3 marriages, no Bruce Willis.
2 marriages, 1 annulment.
I call that 3 marriages. What do you mean annulment? That means you didn't bang the guy.
No, usually, hopefully, you're at least a little, knowledgeable of someone sexually before you marry them. It just, he was a Canadian, and he was getting his green card. This is a very And I loved him in that moment, but always we knew that it wasn't going to go anywhere. And
there was no sex?
No, it was a relationship. I'm not saying that I didn't love him.
Are you difficult to be in a relationship with?
You know what? I am because I'm married to my job.
You love your job.
I love my job, yes.
Never had children?
Never had children, no.
And you didn't want them, did you?
I did want children.
You did want children?
Yes, I did. For many years, I wanted children. And I just kept thinking, after this, it will happen. Or this is the guy. And then that would kind of not work out. I thought, well, this is the guy. And then suddenly I thought, it's not going to happen.
There's no time for it.
So I thought to myself, well, how can I be a mom then? And I looked and I said, I have nieces and nephews. I have young actors I can mentor. And that's why being part of the Canadian Film Center and being a mentor there, with the young Canadian actresses, which I walked that walk, is incredibly satisfying.
Is this new movie? Is this part of this Canadian Film Center? And you're so passionate about it. You're like, I got to get in there and I got to convince your listeners to go see this. What is this new movie you're in?
It's called Meet Monica Velour.
Meet Monica Velour. Is this where you play a porn star or a prostitute?
I'm a porn star from 1978. She was Miss January 1978. And now we see her 30 years later.
Are you disgusted with the porn business as in the movie?
No, she never goes into that. She believes that when she was doing it in the 70s, we were artists then.
Right. So she has that rationale.
Yeah, she has this great line. She says, what we got was, $50 and a case of the crabs.
Do people recognize her as a porn star, or is she washed up?
No, she's washed up now. But people who watch porn, there's a cop at one point who comes in and he doesn't say anything to her, but when he gets back into the cab, to the dispatch, he says, I loved her in Frankenbooty. So he's watched all of her porn.
Is your character disgusted by sex? Is she completely turned off to it?
She is in crisis. She's fighting for the custody of her 8-year-old daughter from her scumbag husband.
And no one wants to give her custody because she was a porn star.
No one wants to give her custody. They don't even want to give her a $5 an hour shampoo job in this town. She's trying to get any kind of a job.
Because she's considered a slut.
She's an outcast. This movie is about outcasts.
Are you nude in it? You would have to be nude.
No.
Do you have love scenes?
Yes,
Why does she have to be? I
don't know. The thing that's great about this movie is the people that you expect to see naked, you don't. And the people
Right.
you don't want to see naked, you do. Like Brian Dennehy. You see the whole ball sack. You see his ass. You see everything.
Ass and ball sack.
Yes. Yes.
What?
I wonder if
Yes.
that's Brian or
I'm
his
Brian
character.
Denny.
I hate to admit it. I've always wanted to see his ball sack. Yeah, I'm kind of weird about that.
Thought about Brian's
No,
ball
but-
sack.
Now, why did you? I read a story about you in the paper about
Yes.
this new movie. And by the
Yes.
way, the new movie is called Meet Monica Valor, and Kim's so passionate about it, she'll be doing Q&As at the.
You know what else I'll be doing? Serving popcorn at the concession. If they
because you
could
think
get
this
me
is,
to do that,
you think
they
this
would.
is that important a film?
I really do.
Why did you get upset? I read in the paper you
Yes.
got pissed off at a reporter. Reporter came up to you and said, "Look,
Well,
you
let me-
have a young
l-
coach.
let-
so I'm going
let-
to set it up.
Okay.
You
well,
have
well,
a young."
there's two. I've been pissed off a little bit lately. I was angry with Anchor Bay Films because they bought this at Tribeca last year. Now, this was a hit at Tribeca. They compared it to Harold and Maude and Little Miss Sunshine. Got great reviews in the Hollywood Reporter, Variety. It was saying the work of my life, of her career, 35 years. I was like, yes, finally, we're going to take Samantha and we're going to change all of that.
This could be your Academy Award.
Well, I don't know about that. What it could do is open people's idea as me as an actress playing other than one role that I'm known for.
Right. You don't want to be Herman Munster. You don't want to be Samantha. That's it.
I love Samantha. I owe her a lot, but I can do more.
Okay.
So I thought, here we have. Then my schedule last year was crazy. I was doing 2 plays in the West End and a television show for PBS, which was on PBS, Any Human Heart. So this was my window. And this window for most movies, Hollywood is polishing turds at this time of year.
Right.
They're putting things out there which are not very good.
There's a lot of shitty movies with no plot, nothing to really
Exactly.
see.
And this is the time of year before the blockbusters. This little gem comes out, gets a great review in the New York Times. They have no money for advertising.
Right.
So, okay, I've got celebrity status. I do every show I can in New York. I do every show in LA. We go to Detroit where we filmed it. I do an opening there. I create an opening with the Canadian Film Center. So it goes worldwide. And this is a word-of-mouth movie, but there's no ads in the New York Times. A tiny little ad.
They got no money.
New York Magazine, not even
So
an ad
why are you
there.
angry?
Because they pulled the movie. And they pulled the movie on a night where friends of mine was in one movie in New York at the Clearview Cinema.
You mean you're mad at the movie studio for pulling the movie out because they had no advertising money?
No, they had no advertising, so nobody came. And just as they were starting to find an audience, and there's this website you can go to called The Numbers. And the day before they pulled it, we were up 192%, which if that had continued, which it would have through word of mouth, we would have become one of the top 10 independent American movies of that
So
week.
they pulled the plug too early is your
Yes.
complaint. Now, the other complaint
Yes.
I heard
Now,
was,
let me finish.
Go
so
ahead.
I called them and said, what can we do about this? I'll do anything. Please, another week. Finally, they said, it's not us, Anchor Bay, who are pulling it. It's the movie theaters because the Tribeca Film Festival. I said, but who do I talk to? Who are the movie theater owners? So we've got you a theater. I said, okay, where is it? It's the Beekman Theater on 66th and 2nd. I said, I'll do Q&As. I'll do whatever they have. They say,
Will you have sex with a member of the audience for the movie? Are you really that passionate? Would
well,
you
I don't know
pick
if I
out?
go that far. I will prostitute
You will have
myself
listen
for
to
it.
me. You will have a packed house. How about a hand job?
But I am willing to talk. I am willing to talk sex for
Talk.
this movie.
You
I am
will.
willing. I'm
You're willing to go
talk
all
sex.
out.
Yes, for this movie because I believe in it. I think Keith Bearden. It's his first movie. He did a fantastic job. It's a road picture. It's a love story. It's a date movie. It's.
I've never
sweet.
seen you like this. You're so passionate about it. Now,
well, you got to see the movie.
here I'm going to go see it. I'm going to
You
go to
won't
the Beekman
recognize me.
Theater.
I gained 20 pounds. I look really.
You look good
let
now.
myself-
You lost the weight, didn't you?
It was 3 years ago.
Oh, 3 years ago you shot this.
That's how long it's been to get this movie out. 3 years.
Did you freak out when you had to gain that weight?
I loved it.
You loved it. What did you do to gain 20 pounds? Did you eat like shitty pizza and
I ate
ice cream?
everything.
Everything.
And I don't have a private chef.
What happened to your body? Did you get a cellulite?
Oh, yeah.
You did?
Well, every
On the
woman has
tuchus?
cellulite.
You have cellulite.
Every woman has cellulite.
How does your ass look naked?
I like my ass.
It's nice.
I like my
No
ass.
dimples of cellulite.
I'm sure there are, but my apartment is very well lit.
When's the last time you got laid?
Oh God.
Robin has no cellulite. by the way.
None.
Absolutely not. None.
We
Zero.
all do, don't we? Come on.
Absolutely.
I've seen anorexics with it.
With cellulite.
Yes, I
You should
have.
see my ass. Holy cow.
You should see Brian Denny's ass.
That ain't nothing to look at.
It's nothing to look at.
I had cellulite in my 20s.
So did I.
So you're telling me.
That I have cellulite. Yes.
When is the last time you had sex, honestly?
Oh my God. I can't remember.
Well, wait a second. Let me tell you what I heard. I want to get to this. I read in the newspaper that when you shot this movie.
Yes.
I guess somehow the director and your young co-star said that you did a love scene or some scene where you're making out with him, and the rumor got started that he got a boner working with you.
It's not true.
And then a reporter asked you about it, and you blew up. And I said, what's with Kim? So they said, listen, the kid got a boner kissing her. I'd get a boner kissing you.
Thank you, Howard.
You're goddamn right.
Thank you. No, that never happened. It really didn't happen. And this was, I'd flown in that day, and then I get this little reporter who's saying, so tell me about, how Dusty and Keith said this. And, Keith and Dusty, this is their first big movie. They're so excited.
Right.
They don't know what to say or not to say in kind of a joking way.
Right.
And we had such a serious relationship. I mean, Keith cast me as this. He could have had really so many actresses, because these plum roles in your 50s, they just don't write them.
Right.
And we rehearsed for weeks. I transformed myself. He had me stay and listen to people. I lower my voice an octave for this role.
So you're saying it trivializes everything?
Absolutely. It trivializes the movie. It trivializes everything. And people are just waiting for that hook. That same night.
Listen to me. Listen to me.
Yes.
My dear.
Yes, Howard.
That's a good story to get out there, because to get people in the theater, if they know this kid is getting a boner during the love scene, so it's promotion. Why get upset? It's promotion. And you're a hot woman. The fact that you're a woman in her 50s and you're giving these kids boners.
Oh, God.
You should embrace that.
I guess you're right.
Of course.
I guess you're right. I was having a moment.
You're upset because you do such a good acting job. You don't want to trivialize, down to a boner.
I don't.
You don't.
It's so much more than that. It really is.
But
not that isn't something.
Right. But these young punks, they get into bed with you and they get a boner. God bless you.
Well, we never got into bed in the film, but the thing that's crazy about this experience and this job that I have is that I'm still learning.
Are you denying that this kid got a boner? Is that what you're saying?
I was. No.
Wouldn't know.
He was a born again Christian when we worked. He's no longer a born again Christian.
You ruined it.
No. I said to him, I think you might want to rethink the not ever having sex before you get married idea.
Yeah.
And he did, and he's out there dating now. But when I met him, he was just this. He's home taught. He's very naive.
So if the kid says he got a boner, then it's probably true.
But
I don't think he did.
The question is to whether he said it, Howard.
I think he said it as a joke, Howard.
Oh, you do?
I do.
He doesn't need to be joking on your time.
Not really.
Okay,
not really.
I understand.
Really.
So you were sensitive about it.
I was, because I think that film is so much more than that. I really do. I mean, it is about sex. It's about people who've been sexualized and marginalized, and they're outcasts.
Can you relate to this character as an actress? When you got to Hollywood as a young woman, were you ever molested or attempted? Was there ever an attempt at molesting you for a casting couch thing? Yeah.
Yes.
That directors would throw you down on a couch and say, "Give me your..."
No, it wasn't as obvious as that. It was. I remember coming to Hollywood to test for Elia Kazan for The Last Tycoon. This was years ago, and a man called Sam Spiegel, who did films like On the Waterfront. He was a huge producer and incredibly gross. And he looked like a lizard,
Right.
And I remember coming to the Paramount lot. They flew me from Vancouver Island. I was so excited. And I just graduated from theater school. I'd done one film with Otto Preminger, a terrible film called Rosebud. And this was going to be my thing. I was meeting the great Elia Kazan.
Right.
And I auditioned for him, and he went, "That's terrific. Now I want you to go in and audition for Sam Spiegel." So I auditioned for him, and he was sitting behind a huge desk, sort of like this, and he said, "Come here." And I thought, oh, well, I guess he wants to see my face to see if I, photograph well or something. I was literally 18 years old.
Oh, God.
And he came towards me, put his hands behind me, and pushed me towards him and tried to put his tongue in my mouth. He was in his 70s at that point, and I literally went, bah, 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 and I ran out of the room. And this was the Hollywood moment. I got into my car because my agent at the time had driven me to Paramount Studios. I didn't know how to drive at that time. I sat next to her and I told her what happened, and she said, "So what did you do?" Like, I didn't play into it.
Oh my God, that makes me so sad.
It makes me so sad too.
I mean, I'm thinking of you as an 18-year-old girl. You're full of hope.
Oh.
You get your big audition. You go in there and you're auditioning your heart out. And meanwhile, all this guy's thinking about, I'm going to jam my tongue down this chick's throat.
And then an invitation to go up to San Francisco with him. Even after that.
Even after that.
And I just thought, you know what? I can't.
What do you want to give up at that point? Because if it's all based on that, and you're 18 years old, it just looks bleak, doesn't it?
It does. It does.
How do you persevere through something like that?
Well, I really categorized that as that person and thought that exists, and knowledge is power at any age, at any time in your life. And I thought, I'm never going to be in a situation where I don't have anybody with me.
Mm-hmm. But were you shy to audition again? Like was it the thought in the back of your mind, oh, these guys just want to fuck me and that's it? I mean, I'm just
that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
No, I felt that I was a contract player at Universal Studios, and they knew about what had happened shortly after that, and I felt protected by the company. I came up with Sharon Gless and Jamie Lee Curtis. We were all young actresses at the Universal Studios, last contract players in the system.
Right.
And I felt so much.
Contract player means you were signed to a studio
for 7 years of your life. Yeah.
And you only work for them.
Only for them.
Isn't that must have driven you nuts? Because when you would get offered roles, but it's kind of a beautiful thing too, because you're guaranteed work.
Exactly. And I had a big, huge student loan over my head, and I had to pay that student loan.
Are you a multimillionaire at this point?
No.
You're not?
No.
Even after Sex in the City?
No, I'm not multi. I'm okay for the rest of my life if I'm smart.
I'm going to guess your net worth is about $10 to $15 million. Am I close?
Well, that would be a multi-millionaire.
That's right.
Yeah, I guess with my properties, yeah, I guess so. But I have mortgages, and I help.
So you have to be careful. You don't live the lifestyle. No. You can't go in and buy the latest Birkin bag, right?
I don't want to.
You don't want a Birkin bag?
No, I don't ever want a Birkin bag, ever.
Does it bother you that Sarah Jessica Parker's 20 times more wealthy than you?
You know what? I still got more left in me. Who knows what I can do?
You do. You never look better. I swear to God. I don't know what you're doing. What are you doing?
Abstinence.
You're not getting operated on? I don't even think you're pulled back or anything. Are you?
No.
You don't have any Botox? Nothing?
I have Botox right here.
You do?
I do, right
You
here.
look terrific.
Thank you.
You look natural. You don't look
Thank
like one of
you.
these whacked out broads all pulled back with the duck lips.
That's very easy for you to say, Howard, but I have to say I have a lot of sympathy for women, because where do we age in this country? You know, you grow up with people like me, and as we start to age, people, they have this age rage thing. I go on the internet some lonely nights and I read an article and I think, oh, that's good. I like what the reporter's done. And then people have their comments, and some of them are, why doesn't this old hag go away?
Right, like go off like the Indians used to send you off the tribe and then just go out and die in the woods.
Exactly. And that was happening when I was in my 40s, and now I'm in my 50s. It's rageful, and these people can say it because you don't see their face.
Is it the hardest thing? I mean, you probably see like a woman in her 20s. You can't be. You're funny. You're delightful. You walk into a room, guys are grabbing you, trying to tongue you, take you away, and then as you get older and older and older, watching that sort of reaction not happen has got to be maddening.
Oh no, I still get that reaction.
Oh, you do. Oh, you look good.
Thanks. I think it's that, but it's also the feeling of this predator, in the room of Samantha. And after a while, people relax. But, people are looking at my face to see if I've had work done. They're not listening to what I'm saying. Or they're thinking,
I haven't heard a word you said. You know who you're looking like?
Who?
I never realized you look like Michelle Pfeiffer.
Oh, my God.
Look at you.
She just said all of her roles went to Michelle.
Yeah.
You do, though.
Yeah. No, we do. We do. She's got different lips than I do. She has like more of those open lips.
So you haven't been with a man in a long time, huh?
No, I've been single. I've been concentrating on my work.
And when you say lonely nights, what do? You're on the computer all night?
Sometimes I like to write. I like to read.
That's what you're doing?
I'm reading a great book right now by Michael Cunningham.
What do you do to get the poison out?
I take care of myself.
Vibrator, huh?
I take care of myself in many ways.
Robin uses a rack of vibrators.
Oh, here we go.
Talk to her about it. All right, listen. Kim Cattrall is in a movie.
I want to know what happened to that agent who was like, well, what was your reaction? Did you get rid of her?
Eventually, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
because that's no help.
No. I mean, the actors out there, the agents work for you. You don't work for your agent. I mean, we're so scared to speak up because a lot of them, they won't take you on. There's so many people wanting to be part of this business,
Look at this. Kim, here's the guy who tried to make out with you.
Oh, no.
That's his picture. Jesus. I mean, there's nothing grosser than that.
Ashamed of himself.
He was a frog in a tuxedo with one of those horrible tongues, they like wrap around flies and things.
If you'd been halfway decent looking, maybe put out a little, but for God's sakes.
Never.
Now, Kim is here because she wants you to see this movie.
I'm excited about this movie.
I am too.
It's right down your audience because it's a Miss January 1978, and where is she now?
I like it. I like the idea.
And the young geek who travels halfway across the country to find her
because he's in love with her. He thinks he's in love
seen
with her.
This is the personification of women. And the first scene that you see this character in, I do a strip.
Okay, now we're talking. Did you shave down for it?
Well, we don't get that far, as you see. If you see the movie, no.
Titty?
I'm not nude. I'm not nude.
Do we see titty?
No.
What do you mean? Don't answer for her. You don't know that.
You know. But you see.
Why don't I see titty?
You see other things. What
do I see?
Which are much more interesting than titty.
What's more interesting than titty? Vagina, and I don't see that.
No, what you see is
ass.
From. I told you. You see Brian Dennehy's ass.
No, what about you?
Well, you see
down.
a big stomach. I did a scene in this movie which I've wanted to do my whole life, which I'm standing in front of a mirror,
right?
And I've got this. When I gain weight, it's in my hips and in my belly, and I have this scene which all women do. You're sitting there, you're nude, you're just out of the shower, and you grab your belly fat and you shake it.
And you do that.
I got to do that. And there's another scene where my legs are open. I'm wearing these horrific underwear. I'm drunk. I've got this old house coat on. I've got a wine goblet, and I take a Twinkies and I dip it in the wine, and I taste it, and I think, hey, that's not bad, and do it again.
And you get to do those things. Did Sarah Jessica Parker see this movie? Did you invite her to this screening that's going to happen on?
You know what? I haven't heard from any of the girls.
It's
so
weird.
I don't know.
They don't like you, do they?
No, I don't think it's that.
Come on, let's get real.
Howard,
I don't think the Sex and the City girls like you.
Well, I think a lot of people in the press.
Yes.
Have a lot invested in that.
What do you mean? Yes, they do. They want to keep that feud going. But why wouldn't Sarah come and support you? This is an important film to you. This is I've never seen you so fired up about a role.
That's
the
a good
movie's
question.
called Meet
I don't
Monica
know.
Velour.
You'd have to ask her.
Did you invite her?
Well, invitations went out, and I said anybody and everybody who, is in New York at this time. Maybe she wasn't in town.
And she didn't even call and say, I can't make it.
Nobody called me.
She doesn't like you.
I don't know what it is.
Of course.
I don't know what it is.
She is not supporting you. And what about the other two nutnicks?
They didn't call either.
Where are they?
Well, one of them,
Charlotte, the sweet one.
She lives in L.A.
Yeah.
And I just
And what about the other one who went lesbian?
They have babies. They have lives. They're busy.
Too busy for their friends. Too busy for the woman that made Sex in the City what it was. The woman that made them money.
I'm not saying anything.
Wow. What about the creator, Darren Stars? He come to see the movie?
No, not that I know of. No.
What the hell is going on?
I
Boy,
agree.
show business is.
They're all on to the next thing.
Do you think it's you?
No, I think it's just that people are busy, and now
but why don't they like you?
I don't think it has to do with liking me or not liking me. You know what it is? I think that movies come to people now. People don't go to movies. They're
if
very,
Sarah
very
Jessica
busy.
Parker wrote you a note and said, I want you to come see my new movie, you would be there for her, wouldn't you?
I was there for the Morgans movie, yes.
You were?
Yeah.
You went.
Gladly.
And she wrote you and said, would you come?
I would go, yes. I support Sarah in everything she does. I think she's terrific.
Sarah? This is not right what you're doing to this woman.
Don't.
All right, maybe you got your differences.
She's not doing anything. She's busy. She's got her life.
Listen, she's not that busy. She got 20 nannies. Listen to me. You're a woman. You work together with her. Put aside the differences. Go out and support.
maybe she'll come to the Beekman and she'll see it. We've got a week. This is
the important week. You got 1 week to make this movie work.
And if people come out and support the movie,
people like Sarah Jessica Parker.
You're terrible.
I mean, come on. I'm not terrible. Let's be honest. Let's be real. You work together. Let's support each other as actresses, as women.
You heard it here.
So I've said the truth, haven't I?
Well, I think it's important to support each other. Yes, I do.
And they're not there for you. You went to the Morgans, whatever the hell that is.
It was a Sarah Jessica Parker movie.
I didn't see it.
Not too many people did.
That's right.
Hopefully more people will see.
Was the Morgans a bad movie?
It's a rom-com, and I like rom-coms, and I think Sarah, what she does is really great. So I did enjoy, and I like Hugh Grant.
Look at you putting on a face that says, "Hey, I'm not going to say anything negative about her, but she won't show up for my movie." Poor you. Alone with your computer and your vibrator, sitting in that apartment.
You know something?
Where's Smith Jarrett? Did he show up?
No.
Not even Smith Jarrett likes you.
No, it's not about liking me. What are you
They should support you. I support you. My audience will support you.
That is why I'm here.
Look, go see Kim Cattrall and meet Monica Valor at the Beekman Theater in Manhattan this Friday through Thursday. Kim is going to do pretty much anything you want at this Q&A.
Q&As.
At the 7 p.m. screening Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And go over to this Beekman if you live around this area. Come on. Give her a shot. It's a good movie about a porn star who's past her prime, and she's dealing with the town and the whole thing.
Yeah, she's dealing with aging alone, fighting for the...
Who are you hanging with these days? Pee Wee Herman?
No.
You don't even hear from him, do you?
No, I don't even hear from him.
I'm sorry for you. I don't think you have a friend in the business.
I do.
Well, you must be a monster.
Michael Stipe is a good friend of mine.
Oh, Michael Stipe.
Yeah. And I think he's terrific. And
him you like?
I think he's amazing. Really a talented man. He came to see the movie
What's
the
he
second
doing?
day.
What
he
is
just
he
had
doing?
an album out. REM had just got like an amazing album.
Really?
Where they made a film for each song. They got different filmmakers, Sophia Cal and James Franco. They each made a film for each song. He's still creative. He's still doing movies. I mean, he did Being John Malkovich. I mean, he's a real he's an artist.
I'm looking you over. I can't see how you don't have a man.
It's
crazy.
They're terrified.
No, I'm not terrified.
But you're married.
Oh, that's right. No wonder I'm not terrified.
See, this is the problem. The
That's
older
the
you
problem.
get, they're either incredibly damaged or they're married.
Well, I'm both of those things. So I'm a double header. All right, listen to me. You've said it all. We get the point. We like this idea of you in this movie. Now you need us to go.
Yes.
And we'll be there. Believe me, we're not Sarah Jessica Parker or those other two.
I love you.
I don't even know the names of the other two, honestly.
I love you,
I know
Howard
you
Stern.
and Sarah Jessica Parker. I don't know the other two. The other two are replaceable. You're not.
Kristen Davis and Cynthia Nixon.
Yeah, I'm surprised you know their names based on their support of you. Well, look, it doesn't seem to bother you, so it's not going to bother me.
I have a lot of great people in my
I
life.
wish you great things. I wish you know what I wish for you?
Yes.
A beautiful trip to Peru where they rub good and plenty all over you. I'm not kidding. And a beautiful ceremony.
Thank you.
I wish that for you. See, Kim Cattrall, and I wish you happiness and success with this film.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Robin.
Let me just say, see Kim Cattrall and meet Monica Valor. That's the name of the movie, and it's going to be at the Beekman Theater. This is the make or break week for this movie.
Let's go.
It's in Manhattan this Friday through Thursday. This is it for... Listen, Kim needs you there. She's being honest.
I do.
Actresses don't often say that, but she's saying she needs you.
It's worth your while.
She's saying it might even be fun.
Yes. It's actually a funny, sweet movie. You'll enjoy it.
That's right. And you'll see Brian Dennehy's ball sack.
Yeah, can't wait.
Close your eyes for that. Thank you for stopping by
How
here.
can I thank you?
Oh, I'll think
For
of a
you.
way.
Yes.
I know what you can do. Believe me.
You made your Stern Show debut today.
Yes, I did. I'm no longer a virgin of the Howard Stern Show.
What's it like making the transition from someone you know in your personal life to seeing them in their craft, seeing Howard behind his board? And
You know, I feel that I know both of those Howards. I know the private Howard a little bit less, but he's always been incredibly generous to me and supportive of me, and today is just another indication of that in the guise of this persona, which is actually just a pussycat making fun. And it's, he's a great actor in a way. He plays this role beautifully. And it's like playing tennis with him, I feel like little McEnroe out there, And so it was really a thrill.
so you feel like he can walk that line between knowing you in your own way, but
Yes, and he's very instinctual. He picks up a vibe about someone. And that's what he follows. The truth, his truth. And you got to go with that. And, I'm not a bullshitter. He knows that. And I think that there's a chemistry that can happen on his show, and I felt that today. That's what was so exciting about it.
So now that you've crossed into his universe, can we expect you back for many more appearances?
I sure hope so. I really do. I have a play opening on Broadway in November, Private Lives, and he'll come, so maybe we'll sit down and talk about sex in 1921, which is what that play is about.
Maybe steer away from the vibrator talk this time.
Yes, exactly. I don't think they had those electrical units then.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, Kim.
Thanks a lot. Thank
Okay,
you.
Good luck.
Investigations. Do a number of different investigative services. These are two of my decoys, John and JoJo. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about my book, Happens All the Time. We're going to talk about my dealing with the Church of Scientology, and I'm going to teach people how to cheat and catch them.
So you're going to get behind your operation. Tell Howard how it works, how you catch cheaters.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We're going to get behind the operation.
All right,
We're going to educate them.
Best of luck today, Mark.
Thank you very much.
Hey, one of these guys is here. He's got one of these personal investigating services. He catches cheating spouses. I was just saying to Gary, I took Gary out to dinner last night for his birthday. What, is he 50?
Gary? I don't know.
Or is he old? Was it your 50th, Gary?
Is that true?
Was it your 50th? Yeah. How come your wife didn't have like a big 50th birthday party for you? Isn't that like a big milestone? Oh, she did, and we
Maybe
weren't
it's no big deal when Gary turns 50.
I think that Mary's birthday is the day after mine.
Yeah.
So I don't think she wants to celebrate her birthday.
Were you disappointed that she didn't sort of throw a big bash? Because a wife usually does that for a husband. You're a pretty good fucking husband.
You know what? Some of our neighbors threw a small dinner party with a lot of our friends.
Were you disappointed though in a way?
No, it was okay.
Did it occur to you that something might be happening?
No.
No?
No.
Gary was walking around all day with a big smile on his face. He was waiting for the big surprise.
No.
Opening every door, expecting somebody to jump out.
I took Gary out to John George last night.
Ooh, nice.
What a great restaurant.
Ladies
Holy
got
shit.
dressed up. Mary looking great. Beth looking great. They, they got dressed up. I put on my beautiful suit.
Did you?
Well, yeah.
In the middle of the week.
Yeah. Took Fafa Fooey out.
I put on my beautiful suit that Howard bought me 2 birthdays ago.
Yeah, he's getting a lot of use out of that.
I do.
I got to get you another new one.
That's a nice suit.
Yeah, it's so we had a nice night.
So that's a big deal for Gary's 50th.
So I said to Gary, because we're having this guy Mark on who has this private investigating service. I said, wouldn't it be just kind of cool? Like, Mary's not cheating on you. I think
well,
Mary.
Gary watches her anyway. He's got cameras all over the house.
Right. So I was just like, but wouldn't it be cool to hire, like, they have a female private investigator and a male one.
Oh, they do that thing where they try to entice you.
Yeah. And so like if this good-looking guy like went up to Mary and just was kind of like flirting with her at the supermarket, like would it be interesting to see if she flirted back a little bit?
Just to see how far she goes.
Yeah. Hey, let me bring in Mark.
But what if it goes too far?
So then you divorce her. You got to.
He's got to trust.
Like, what if she blows the guy?
Exactly. What if she says, hey, there's a hotel down the block?
All right, this is Mark Chapetta. I think I'm saying that right. There's Mark.
Hello.
On the end there.
And the hot chick is...
that's the investigator, because I was going to say, who are these two investigators?
Hot chick is JoJo Ryder. JoJo is the girl you meet at the bar, and then when you take her up for the blowjob, then she goes, guess what? You're fucked. And this good-looking gentleman is John Lamb.
Hi there.
Hi, Robin. How are you?
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
The vibration from the bass, right? It's a good time.
Robin, I'm going to fuck you.
We're going to get a little squirrely later.
I'm going to tell your husband.
I got a bag of carrots and cucumbers.
Mark, I was saying to Gary, be cool
Yes, sir.
to hire. What's the name of your company?
On the Mark Investigations. We're based out of Brockton, Massachusetts.
Be kind of cool to hire your company and like I'm reasonably comfortable that Beth isn't cheating on me.
You're sure?
Although I'm sure a lot of guys say that and find out they are. But like I wouldn't mind seeing if a good-looking guy like John went in there and like said to Beth, hey baby, like how far? Hello.
How's it going, Beth?
Like how far would it go? Like how much flirting would go
Right.
on? Now you say an interesting statistic.
Yes.
60% of the men you investigate go too far with these women, like they want to have sex with them, right?
Really? 60%?
Yeah, men are pigs, you know that. And,
Right.
And men can't risk temptation, especially
JoJo.
gay men that like John.
Oh, right.
And then with JoJo as well.
JoJo, 60% of the guys you investigate end up hitting on you?
Yeah, probably about that much.
What do you consider...
going too far?
Yeah, okay, let's say a guy's at the bar, he meets you, and he just talks to you for the night. We're not calling him a cheater, are we?
No. If it gets handsy and hands-on and things are going like further and there's like innuendos and so on and so forth, then I get the kind of the nod or whatever from Mark. I kind of we're in contact with each other.
When do you get the nod? Like if a guy says, "Hey, let's go back to my room," then you have enough on him, right?
I'll say let me go freshen up or whatever and
you're out.
left.
It all depends on what the client also perceives as cheating, Howard.
Right.
As the former president of the United States didn't consider a blowjob cheating.
Right.
So it depends on what the wife wants,
So the wives hire you. They say, "Look, I want to know if my husband's cheating on me.
Absolutely.
I want the definitive answer."
Yes.
JoJo goes out. She puts on a hot little outfit.
Absolutely.
She goes over to the bar. She talks to the guy. Hey, how are you? I'm JoJo. Blah, 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 blah. A little small talk.
Yep.
The cheaters, how long does it take them before they make their move?
It's all different. It's all different.
Depends how drunk they are.
And it depends on how aggressive they are and how much of a cheater they are. You know what I mean? It's all individual.
And I'm always standing close by on any job that I take her or any of my other female decoys on.
Yeah.
I'm always shadowing them. That's for liability reasons. It's for the girl's safety.
But JoJo, you never make out with a guy?
It's gotten.
How far has it gotten? Little titty feel?
I almost fired her once.
Really?
For,
How far did you go?
I was new. I didn't know.
What'd you do? You went down on the guy?
Things.
What'd you do with the guy?
Did you fucking go down on him?
I did things that he was really hot, and the client said she was done.
Right.
So that was game.
Well, that's what I mean. That's what I'll get from my clients.
One of my first jobs.
One of your
I
first
didn't know.
jobs. You meet the guy at the bar. You didn't know that you're not supposed to do anything.
Well, because I up until the point where if the client was still on it, if his wife was still on, of course I'm not going to go there. But she was like saying
what happened? You went to a bar.
Yeah, and then I went back to his room.
You went back to his room.
Yeah.
Did you go all the way with him?
Almost.
He put his finger inside of you?
Almost.
Almost.
Things happened.
Blowjob.
We both were satisfied.
You both went down on each other.
Kinda.
And he didn't want to bang you?
I didn't want to go that far.
No kidding.
I'm really a good girl.
And what pissed me off is that I usually don't rig her up with the hidden camera. Right. I usually have the hidden camera on me, and that I didn't get to actually witness this before I almost fired her ass.
Now, what is the... Okay, 60% of married men or men in relationships cheat on their woman. But with women, I figure it's lower, right?
It's starting to grow, believe it or not. My business, and I've been starting to track it lately and check all my cases and track the numbers. Women are working more. They're out in the work field. They're traveling. They're going away. And it's just normal for them to start cheating more. They're not getting it at home good enough, and they look for a little attention, and you send someone like John in.
Johnny boy, you're a good-looking guy. What's your background? You a cop or something?
No, God, no. I've been on the other side of the law a few times. Mark found me after doing a show on
What'd you do? What'd you do to get on the other side of the law?
I've got a whole bunch of assault and batteries and then driving thing, but nothing bad. No, I used to bounce for years, so you smack around a drunk that's caused a problem, they press charges.
Let's rephrase that. Everything that was dismissed.
Yeah, everything's dismissed.
You were cleared of all.
He was cleared, or else I wouldn't use him. But I found him on Tool Academy. I saw him on VH1 on Tool Academy. And
What's Tool Academy?
To show where girlfriends sign up to boyfriends because they're lying, cheating pieces of shit.
Right. Okay.
I'm not lying, cheating piece of shit.
So what happens? You go out to a bar. A lot of these chicks, good-looking chicks. I guess it's guys with good-looking wives.
I mean, it's a pretty vast mix, We got some 8s, some 7s, and then we got some 3 woofers,
Right. So you go in there, you sit, you strike up a conversation with them, and how many women actually proposition you?
I'd probably say pretty damn near close to half, if not a little more.
No kidding. So so the rate's going up. In other words, there's a lot of women cheating on their men.
Yeah, a lot of middle-aged women.
Are most guys shocked when they find out that their wives are cheating on them? Do most of them think, I don't think... I mean, if they call you, they're suspicious.
Most of them know before they hire me. They just like to self-torture themselves even more.
They like confirmation.
They like the confirmation. They like to torture themselves. Recently, within the last, I'd say about a year ago, John and I went to an island to perform a job, and his job was to hit on this beautiful young woman, and it was a couples resort.
Right.
And we're there together.
Right.
And we had to kind of confirm that we weren't doing each other to try to get the girl to even remotely look at him like we weren't gay. We went to a restaurant and they asked if we wanted a wine list.
Skip the wine. We're going right to the blowjobs.
Right.
So what happens? So let's say you make the approach, right? Mm-hmm. You make the approach on this woman. She's hot, right?
Yep.
All right. And she's a married woman. And what do you do?
Her partner's right there.
How do you make the approach?
Well, no. In certain situations, usually the partner's not there. Usually it's like a girls' night out or a trip away.
Of course.
I spend a brief amount of time just kind of getting to know them, see what their style is, see what they like. Some people like the big douchebag thing that I can put on. Other people like the slow, strong, silent type. And other people like a little scared little bitch. So I kind of do the impromptu eye contact, kind of wink and
so
smile a
in
little.
this particular situation that you're talking about with this good-looking chick, you walked up and you say what? What's the line that you say to them to sort of warm up? I imagine the women.
I'm not
are
gay. That's not my boyfriend over there.
I'm not fucking him tonight. I plan on fucking
No, but you're a good-looking guy and everything, so they're probably open to speaking to you. But at the same point, what do you say to introduce yourself?
Well, this one certain situation, I don't know, stop me if I break any confidentiality, but there were kids involved, so, you talk to the kids, be friendly.
Right. You're like, hey, kids, how's it going?
Want to see my van?
I want to be your daddy.
Yeah, I like you kids, and your mom's pretty fucking hot.
I want to tongue punch your dirt star.
That's right. So you go over and you start playing with the kids and stuff like that.
Yeah, like walking by, the kids were in the way, so I kind of like made conversation. Like, I wish you had a pair of floaties like that. High five, stuff like that.
Right.
And then conversation starts from there.
Then they call the security at the pool and say, this guy's talking
So the hot broad comes up. What is she, in a bathing suit? She's in a little bikini?
Yeah, she had a little tiny bikini thing on.
And what do you, in order to entice her, what are you wearing, like a Speedo or something?
No Speedo. I just had a typical bathing suit on,
Right, like the board shorts. That
yeah,
kind of
just board shorts. Might have had a tank top, a sleeveless shirt, or maybe the man tits out.
Yeah, man tits are out.
Yeah.
Right, so you go up and say what to her? What does she say? Hey.
Well, I start talking about the kids, and I offered a thing I got at the resort. It was like a toy for the pool and stuff, and we go on from there, and I'm like, I didn't know this was such a family-oriented place. It seems like we're the only single guys down here.
Right.
Are you with someone? You want to go out and grab a drink? And I don't want to get into too much of it. I don't know who listens to the show.
What cute kids you have? Let's fuck.
You know what? I'll say it. They did grab a drink together, and
once they grab the drink together, then you're on to something.
Well, I'm texting back and forth with the client, Howard, so I'm giving the client pretty much a play-by-play. In today's day, you can just constantly communicate with these people.
Sure.
I can send them instant video. I can send them instant photos. I can confirm them because I've had people...
So you text back to the guy, hey, my man John's over at the bar having a drink with your wife.
His hand's on her knee. She tells him that I'm overhearing the conversation. She says she's not married, and she is married.
Wow.
So these are signs. We're also there to download. He's there to download their brain. Right. Are they married? Do they have someone at home? And then when they
do
give
they ever
those
get
things,
as far where they say to you, hey, John, I want to take you back to the room, or why don't you come to my room?
Not quite that up front and blunt, but I've had plenty of situations where I knew it could have gone further. I actually don't cheat myself. I have a good girl at home.
When these women are confronted, why are you making a vomit face?
What is that all
What does that mean?
Because he's pussy whipped and he loves his girlfriend. But this is a professional job, and I only allow him to go so far.
All right, but when these women kind of give you the sign where they go, hey, like they put their hand on your knee and this and that, can't they come back and say to their husbands, you know what? I'm touchy-feely. I never would have done anything with this guy. I put my hand on his knee. So fucking what? I wasn't going to go fuck this guy. Don't you need more proof?
Oh, yeah. We get him to suck face. We get him to rub each other. Absolutely.
Oh, you do. So you will kiss these girls.
Damn straight.
I won't have any kind of sexual, skin-on-skin contact.
The kissing can't go on at the bar or at the while you're having a drink because the kids are there. The kids are running
this
around.
particular case.
I wouldn't do anything in front of kids. That's kind of fucked up. I don't want to.
So how far do you go with her so that the client actually has proof?
Well, we did a case in Boston recently, John and I, and this particular case, the client insisted on being there.
Right.
So the client was with me, and we were in the back room. I was able to maneuver it, so we were in the back room, and we had the hidden video camera. We're watching it. We're watching John perform his act, and then we see him rubbing her, then we see them making out, and the client darted out, started yelling at her, flipping chairs over.
Wow.
So, I have to be careful liability-wise.
Is the rule now, don't bring the client with you, because if he flips out, which he probably is going to.
You got a domestic on your hands,
and
I don't need that.
That's right, and then you're sort of involved.
Yeah.
So you will kiss these girls, you will let them rub up on you and this kind of thing. And once they kiss, that's it. I mean, we can stop, right? That's
Do you
it.
consider that cheating if your spouse is kissing
if I
someone?
saw my wife kissing a guy, yeah, that to me, it's over. That's it. We're done.
That's as far as it has to go. Suppose she's entertaining the prospect, but after
Robin.
that, she decides, no, I really love my
I don't give
husband.
a fuck.
It's called self-control. You got to have it from the get-go, you know?
You know, some will call it entrapment, but entrapment legally is a criminal
Bullshit.
act.
It ain't entrapment.
No. Thank
you know what it is?
Thank you.
It's like, hey, man, I want to know. Now, you had a case. I was reading in the notes. You had a case. A guy was going to get married, and he wanted to test to see. He was having an affair.
Yes.
So he was cheating on his wife, but he had a mistress, right?
Yes.
He decided he was going to leave his wife for the mistress.
Yes.
But he said, before I pull the plug, before I do this, how do I know my mistress isn't cheating on me?
Right.
So you brought in Big John.
Yeah, this was this was like a year and a half ago. We
Right
did this
after the
case.
show, so yeah, less than 2 years ago.
And it turns out the mistress was 100% honest and not cheating.
Not cheating.
And he left his wife and he married the mistress.
And he's happily ever after.
Happy success story.
And a lot of people will do it for their own well-being. When you get in your 30s and 40s, you may, it's an investment. It's a lot cheaper to hire an investigator for a few $1,000s than to spend tens of thousands of dollars on a nasty divorce.
Right, absolutely.
Damn straight.
I don't know.
So you think you're doing like a service?
I am a private eye superhero, Robin.
I was always torn on this kind of thing. One of it was like, hey, they're kind of home wreckers. On the other hand, but you know what?
But wait a minute.
Where would a guy go?
Cheating is a home wrecker, not us.
That's right.
Don't expect to not get caught.
I agree with you.
Suppose the guy never gets hits on.
Right.
Gets hit on.
Go ahead.
She goes into the bar and starts hitting on him.
Go ahead.
And he falls for it because, whoa, this never happens to me.
Well, then, hey, come on. Come on. Now,
That's entrapment.
Well,
because this guy wouldn't have done anything. She was a
He doesn't just go in there. I mean, someone's got to be hired. There's got to be cause suspicion for this woman to be like, okay, you know what? I think my husband's cheating. He doesn't just go in there and go, I bet that guy's cheating. Let's set him up. No, he's hired.
Yeah, but the woman could have suspicion.
I don't do a psychological screening on my clients. If they call and if they say, I think my husband or she, or vice versa.
Well, there is the one thing. There is the one thing you could take the attitude that, you know what? Let's say a lot of people do cheat on their spouse.
Yes.
Is it really our jobs to bust them and let them know? In other words, a lot of people survive cheating. In other words, you go out, you cheat once or twice, and you say, you know what? I did the wrong thing.
I value my marriage,
I value my marriage. I've made a mistake, and I'm never doing that again. And they're serious, and they don't.
Mm-hmm.
But if you go into the mix, he's getting a divorce.
That is a problem.
True. JoJo here has been cheated on, so she's kind of like got a vendetta when she goes out there. Like, it's almost like stripping. It's like you're looking at the guy giving you money saying F you, and she wants to nail the bastards because she's been cheated on.
But at the same time, I try to keep that separate. I'm being hired. It's a job. You know what I mean? I'm not yeah, you are a shitbag. Hey, you know what? If you want to screw around all you want. But if you're hurting someone in the meantime, you shouldn't be doing it.
You know what, JoJo? I know a guy cheated on his wife a couple of times. I happen to know this guy. He cheated a couple of times. He admitted it to me. And he said to me, you know what? It was the biggest mistake of my life. My wife and I have a great marriage now. It's been, and this is a true story. He said, it's like I understand now that I was out of my mind. The best thing I have is at home.
He's lucky to have her to have been patient.
That's right. And he goes, look, she doesn't know.
Oh.
But, I made a mistake, and I love her.
Difference.
So you're saying that everyone should maybe cheat once to realize how good they have at home?
What if you guys bust a guy and it turns out it was his once or twice time and his marriage would have survived?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Kill someone once or twice.
But you know what? You know what, Howard? By the time they call my agency on the Mark Investigations in Brockton, Mass.
All right, fair enough.
They usually know. They usually hack into the computer. They usually find something. There's usually suspicion that leads up.
Do people that you're hitting on ever realize what's going on? The guy goes, wait a second. I am an
Are
ugly
you from
mother.
that
I am an
agency?
ugly motherfucker.
It's never.
No one ever hits on
It's
me.
never happened. And JoJo's a beautiful girl, but I have sent girls in that look like Jenna Jameson or whatever.
Right.
And they'll be like, something doesn't add up here. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
what's wrong with this picture? I'm short, fat, and dumpy, and why is a girl with large breasts?
You're saying
hitting on me?
JoJo looks like a girl that, while she's beautiful, she looks like a girl that maybe would hit on a guy. She fits a certain type.
She's my number one girl. She's she's.
Because I can go either way. I don't have the chest, but I mean, I can go either way.
Well, she's got a great
You
ass.
look very nice. John, what about you? You're an extremely handsome man. Do any of these ladies go, wait a second, this fucking
doesn't
guy
happen.
Again, Mark gives me a lot of details about the women. I know how to dress. I know the demeanor to have. And no, I mean, I'm not fucking... Who's that soccer player douche with the Spice Girl there? David Beckham. I'm not David Beckham, You
shave your balls and your bush?
Everything but my arms and legs. If you want to see my balloon knot, get Richard Christie in here. I'll show it.
I don't want to see it.
I'll be honest.
do you ever have to kiss ugly chicks? I mean, real heinous looking wives?
Not real heinous, but I've had some like sixes. I prefer eights are better, but
Right,
I'll
sure.
I'll play a little taunty hockey with a six for a bonus.
If they're real heinous, just like the Jenna Jameson type, I won't send John in because he's almost too good looking.
What's it cost me to find out if my wife is a cheat?
It all depends. If you want to send us away, for 3 or 4 days and you got to do a lot of prep work, it could cost anywhere, up to, $10,000.
Right.
You're paying for his vacation,
Goddamn
and he
right.
gets to hit on your wife. Oh
Probably
my
fucking my
God.
wife.
Can I say this?
Whatever.
Nice wedding gift.
Since you're giving all them compliments, I am also the fallback guy. So if they don't like him, then I will switch up and give it an opportunity. And my wife has allowed me to suck face and suck face only.
You're the beefcake, huh?
Yes.
All right. Well, listen, this is a wild topic. Some people might think you're a cock-sucking fuck, and other people might see you as a service that is very much needed. Which is it?
Do they just, is it mostly when the girls go on these girly vacations that you get hired?
Yes.
Because girls stick up for girls. There's a girl code like there's a guy code.
Uh-huh.
And it's happened a few times, you know. And lots of it happens in your local bar, your local restaurant, your local wherever they're going to be.
You also do other kinds of investigations. What the fuck is a paranormal investigation?
What?
You've never
Give
found
me a
any
break.
You don't do that, do you?
Do you
you
have
know
those
what?
special machines? Are you a Ghostbuster?
I'll be honest with
People
you.
call you guys?
I'll be honest with you. I promote it on my website, and if I get calls, I subcontract that out.
Right.
My company, we do a lot of we debug houses.
Right.
I have a ton of people that are legitimately, professional crazy people who think that there's bugs in their house, so we'll go in and sweep a house.
So you do a lot of different services.
I do everything.
You were hired by the Church of Scientology, right?
I was in my.
Why?
There's a chapter in the book, and I met them about 12 years ago, and they hired me just to do background work, to do investigative work on.
In other words, if I am a person who criticizes the Church of Scientology,
they would hire someone like me to find everything that you could think of about you. Surveillance, pull trash.
Why are they so paranoid? They have a successful operation.
It's weird.
Who are they looking for?
It's weird. A lot of them are ex-members, and I can't say anything bad about them because they've never handed me pamphlets. They've never tried to force me to go in that direction. I was an outside contractor. I said, hey, look, as long as the money's green, as long as it's ethical. But I did have to go through the whole e-meter test before I started doing work for them.
Really?
Right.
It was like something my third grader made with like 2 toilet paper rolls, and they asked if I was a secret spy.
Why not hire someone within Scientology? Why would they risk a guy like you who's a loudmouth going around?
Who's going to go on Howard Stern and talk about it 10 years later?
Hire someone from within.
But you know what? Because I have nothing bad to say about them. They're actually nice people. They've been good to me. They were a good
What do you
client.
find out about the people who criticize Scientology? Probably nothing.
Anything. You just gather intel. Knowledge is power.
And so, what are they looking for?
Care?
They want to discredit the person.
In case it goes into litigation. There are a lot of ex-members that are out there to.
You said while you were there,
yes,
Tom Cruise walks through a secret passageway and then appears in rooms.
Maybe he just walks through walls.
Why is that? Why? What do you mean a secret passageway?
I was out at. Oh gosh,
The Celebrity
I'm gonna be getting. You know what? Someone's gonna be watching me now, Howard. I was at the Celebrity Center in L.A. many years ago, and they said he came through his private secret entrance. I didn't see it. I didn't know if it was like a bat cave or anything.
Right.
And he came by, and he had a Yankees hat on. I had a Sox hat on. He said hi to me. He seemed genuine, and he was going to study.
What is the secret entrance? So no one will see him. No one can behold him.
I guess. Right. I have no clue.
Right.
He was going to study.
Study what?
He was continuing education.
Do you think at this point he knows everything?
Continuing it. I don't know him personally. I've never done work for him personally, but I was out there on a job.
Now the Scientology Church doesn't use you anymore. Is that?
I haven't done work for them in about 6-7 years. They're nice people.
You think they weren't satisfied with your work?
No, I think they've just suffered from recession, and I think what they do is they rotate a lot of different people. It's time to move on with someone else. I already did great work. I did great work. I was the best trash picker in the fucking U.S.
Yes, and you would find out things. What kinds of things would you find out? What type of girls they like? What type of guys they like?
You know what I would.
Would you find that if they were, say, homosexuals, and then report that to the Church of Scientology?
I would just gather the intel, Howard,
What's the
and
intel?
I would
What
give
are we
it
looking
back.
for?
Post-its, letters, envelopes, addresses, banana peels you
Did
throw
you ever
out.
wonder what they were doing with that material? Did you worry that perhaps they might be using it to discredit a guy or to frame a guy or to do something like that?
You know what? That's again, I wasn't doing anything illegal. Pulling trash is legal if it's on a curbside. If you go into a dumpster, it's trespassing. It's illegal.
Right.
So I'm performing my job as a professional investigator to get the trash. I'm performing my job as.
Do you ever turn down a case because you think it's immoral?
The only case I really turned down recently was a woman who thought that someone implanted a listening device in her brain, and she wanted to know if I could sweep her head.
All right, she's obviously a schizophrenic.
Yeah, I get a lot. But she said she worked for the state, which...
Have you ever been hired by a politician to find out what
Absolutely.
his opponent is doing?
All the time.
All the time. Goes on all the time. They didn't learn
All
from
the time.
Watergate. They didn't learn from Nixon.
All the time. Local politicians, reps, senators,
What do
hire
they want
me.
to know?
Just anything that they can find out on them.
They want to find out any kind of scandal, right? So they can discredit their opponent.
Yeah. I ran for office back in 2004 myself, and I lost. And my opponent afterwards thanked me for, not investigating her. I said,
Right.
You know what? I wouldn't have wanted you to do it to me.
Chico, you're on the air. You're on with Mark, Mark's Private Investigation Services, or go to purchase his book, Happens All the Time, Cheating in the Good Old USA. Go to onthemark.com. On-the-mark.com. On-the-mark.com. Okay, Chico, you're on the air.
Hey now.
Hey now.
This guy's a fucking douchebag. Take the fucking bat right to his head.
Hey, man.
You get fucking paid to ruin people's lives. Mind your fucking business.
Bring it on, man. I'll be your next fight. You'll be my next fight in the cage.
What?
I said, bring it on. You'll be my next fight in the cage.
Dude, I'd love to, tough guy. Be careful what you wish for.
Tough guy. Tough guy's calling the radio shows there, Chico. What kind of name is that? Are you a dog, you fucking scumbag?
What's the matter, dude?
Dude, I will fucking rape your wife's asshole right in front of you and then choke out your golden retriever, you fucking scumbag lowlife. Get a fucking job.
No wonder you have an anger issue.
I'm telling you. These fucking douchebags calling the radio shows talking tough. What a fucking pussy. I pull up front, you fucking scumbag.
You know what? I will say...
Sucking a black cock, pussy?
All right,
I love sucking black cock, your mothers.
I will say, Howard, that...
It always comes down to black cock.
Yeah.
I'm your mother.
I run my agency. Can I speak?
you, sir.
Can I speak, Chico? I run my agency in a very professional way. I don't do anything illegal. You know what? If you ethically think it's a crime, that's not for me. I get hired for a service. I do it legal. I have legal people that work with me. I do legal work. I don't. I walk the fine line like a gumshoe.
All right, Chico.
It doesn't mean that you're not a douchebag for what you're doing. Mind your fucking business.
If you cheat, you're a douchebag for what you're doing.
There's no reason to put the bait out there and fucking ruin people's fucking lives.
Did you get caught? Did you get caught?
Chico got caught cheating, man.
Yeah.
Chico and the man? I said, was it Chico and the man?
How come Chico's phone connection is so low?
Because he's poor.
You don't think he's paying his phone bill?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, he's got one of those government-paid
No,
cell
you see,
phones.
I work for my money. I don't ruin people's lives like you scumbags.
Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you, Chico.
Thank you, Chico.
Well, what about your extremely low voice, John? Does that ever freak women out?
That's from all that black hawk Chico said I suck. It's high protein levels. I've had this voice since 7th grade. I haven't been able to date. I've had buddies' fathers in middle school that thought I was a drug dealer calling the house and I couldn't talk to them.
Well, let me just say thank you guys for coming in.
I
Always
appreciate it.
fascinated
I
by this
appreciate
stuff.
it.
For more information on Mark's private investigation services or to purchase his book, Happens All the Time, Cheating in the Good Old USA, go to on-themark.com. All right, thanks,
Thank
guys.
you very much for having us.
It always gets people worked up, doesn't it?
Thank you very much.
It always does, man. Okay.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
All right.
Can we take a photo
surprised
before
no
we
career
leave,
in
Howard?
the
Is that all right?
Hey, nice to meet you.
Can we take a photo for you?
Sure.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
all right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, absolutely. Thank you for coming.
John, can you go get your phone so we can take some
absolutely.
photos?
Yeah, you look handsome, man.
Thank you. You look great. Thank you.
Hey,
Did my wife send you? For you first.
Yeah.
Did my wife send them?
Yeah, right.
Mark.
Yes.
So that went well. I mean, you got your word out for sure.
I got my word out. I'm a little nervous about what the backlash is going to be when I get back with the state police that license me and the Church of Scientology and all that shit. But you know what? I guess you get to take risks in life.
Well, I was going to say, on one hand, you're looking to promote, you're looking to get the word out about your business, but at the same time, you're a private investigator, so it's something you have to keep kind of secretive. How do you walk that line? How do you...
People are fucking dumb, that's why. They got no clue. You know what I mean? I could talk to someone and 5 minutes later be watching them, and people are oblivious.
So they're not
Plus, I put fake mustaches on.
They're not going to read
I can't grow one, so I put a fake one on. I'm 42 and I can't even grow a beard. So as you can tell.
decoys, are you worried at all that this exposure is going to lead to people knowing who you are and...
No,
like
it should
he
be
says,
fine. We change our looks, we do things. I'm busy undressing Lisa with my eyes right now. So I've had Lisa her for about a decade now. So
Really?
It's the glasses, the hair, the whole.
I know, and I'm part
He was just saying,
too.
he was just saying he loves the glasses.
Need them.
Oh, need them, huh?
Howard and us.
Interesting.
Because I want him to send it.
Lisa, are you feeling the mutual love here? Is this the type of man you're
It's
looking
that
for?
voice. It's like what Howard said.
See, I'm more of a normal, average guy. I'm more obtainable.
Could have a cheeseburger or filet mignon. Let's choose it.
And I'm 10 years older than
I'll be the French fries.
So you guys can change up your look. You can adapt and make yourself.
we have a whole different ball.
He gets down on his hands and knees, and he's a 5'6" guy.
Yeah, and then check this out. Now watch. This is hilarious.
Oh wow!
You know, these shoes make a big difference.
So there's all sorts of tricks involved to
there
keep
is.
yourselves anonymous and conspicuous. Cool. Well, thanks for stopping by today.
Thank you.
Good luck with everything.
Great time.
Thank you.
Hey, by the way, I didn't even mention, did you hear that Larry King stopped by the wrap-up show the other day for 2 seconds? He was in the building doing a bunch of serious satellite meetings, not meetings, but talk shows. And he walked by the wrap-up show for 2 seconds.
I didn't know that.
Well, there was only 3 minutes left in the wrap-up show, which I don't even understand. I've said to Tim, if the wrap-up show has something cool going on, why do they have to end it exactly on time? And then he said something has to do with the computer and the scheduling of the shows, that you have to end completely on the hour.
But we didn't have to.
No, I don't know why. If Larry King's there, the guys wanted to keep going with him because it was sort of fun. And I don't know. My philosophy has always been, if something good is going on, let it keep going. Who cares? If the guys want to sit there and talk to Larry King, let them. I wonder what's going on there with this. It's called a profit system in the computer, and all of our shows, after we do them live, have to go into the computer system because we replay them, and in the replays, they have to end on the hour. And I'm like, why? Who cares? I don't even care if a show ends on the hour. What? I mean, our show.
Somebody made up that rule, and Tim's sticking to it.
I think Tim made up the rule, and Tim's sticking to it. Tim here or no, Gary? Why do you guys have to end exactly at 11 o'clock? Larry King's there. You're sitting there. You're having a good time. Go for a half hour. Go for an hour.
I don't think Tim's in yet. I'm calling now.
Yeah.
It may be the only thing he can control.
Yeah, he's got to let go of that. Have you ever been given an explanation? Or John?
We have permission to go over now, John just told me.
Is that right?
But it won't come up for another year. I even said to somebody that day, can we keep going? And they sort of shook me off.
Who's they?
I might have asked like Jim or somebody.
Oh.
So now we got to wait for Larry King, like Haley's Comet, to show up again.
The rule is if you're in there, we can go as long as we want to go.
Yeah.
If you come in.
Okay.
Other than that.
Well, who made that rule?
Tim.
But why? What's the thinking behind it?
My understanding is the show has to end because of the rest of the schedule and everything.
But what is the
has to run on
schedule?
time.
They just rerun our show.
Yeah, the replay starts at, I guess we're done by 11, so at 11 o'clock, the replay has to start, and then it affects the rest of the day. I don't know.
Yeah, but let's say they replay our show, and you guys finish at 11:20, and they start the shows at 11:30. Who gives a fuck? I mean, no one's sitting there going, oh, man, they didn't start at the top of the hour with the shows.
We're going to miss the next show.
Yeah, I mean,
it is the same show.
Yeah, I'm trying to understand I would love to know what his thought process is in that.
That's Tim. You got to ask him. But
Tim has this move whenever I ask him something. Of course, he goes, I brought it up to you, and you told me you wanted it this way. And
That's
I go,
exactly what he said about that, Howard.
no, I've never once said that. Ever. What? You know me. I'm the guy who used to go to, on terrestrial radio, I would go over. And I'd say, who cares? Let me sit here all day. I'm the only one getting ratings. Why are you in a rush to play music? I mean, so he always blames it on me, Tim. And I know listen, my whole philosophy in radio is you don't need a schedule. Hey, Tim, how come we have to end the wrap-up show if Larry King walks in?
Well, I told John, I says, if you guys wanted to go, you could have gone. And he says, well, don't we end at the top of the hour? So we discussed it, and they just decided, they didn't even ask me. I was in the room, so.
Right. No, but I'm saying.
You weren't. And Jim, I asked Jim, I said, can we keep going? And he sort of shook his head.
Yeah,
you weren't in the room.
Yes, I was in the room. I was standing right there with Larry King. I was looking at him.
Oh, so you said you weren't in the room.
I was in the room.
So, Gary, you asked and Tim shook his head no?
JD's yelling Tim wasn't in the room either. If
I was
in the room,
I was
we were unaware because the room was crowded that day.
I patted Larry King on the back on the way out. I says, thanks for stopping by. And if you guys wanted to go, you could have went. There's no problem with that. The thing is that we like.
You've always told me there's a problem.
Well, we like to end the show at the top of the hour, you know, so because it fits in. When we did 6-hour blocks from 6 a.m. until till noon,
right?
You know, that block would replay from noon until 6, from 6 to midnight to 6 a.m.
Who cares?
Well, because of the spots and everything else that had to run within it.
Oh. Okay, from now on, what's the rule? The boys can go as long as they want?
They can go as long as they want. Sure.
Okay, good.
They can end. They should end at the top of the hour if they can. It makes life much easier. But if there's something there that they can go longer.
Makes it easier to put the stuff in the computer.
Exactly. And the other thing is that you and I had a conversation about that.
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
Remember the wrap-up?
Oh, yeah, I remember it just like it was yesterday. Okay, what's the conversation? He always does this to me.
It's true.
We had a conversation about this, and you told me.
You told me. Remember, you wanted the wrap-up show to go. It's like an hour-long show.
Right.
And that,
and if something is going on, let them go.
Right. Well, that's what we'll do.
Yeah. But I didn't have any conversation about this.
No, we talked about the 1 hour.
Okay. No,
we did.
Don't you remember the conversation where I said, let it run as long as it wants? You were there. Don't you remember that? This is what you do. Don't you remember that conversation?
No, you and I talked about it.
Don't you remember when you and I had a conversation?
I
said, let it run.
Exactly.
Okay, there you go.
Good. Okay, good. We're even.
Tim. All right, thank you.
All right, thank you.
You're losing weight again, huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
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 Good. What are you doing this time? No green drink?
No, green drinks.
You're doing green drink?
Yeah, Robin and I started the detox yesterday.
Yep.
No ayahuasca?
No, thank you.
Ayahuasca?
No ayahuasca, no ayahuasca.
No.
You know.
Oh, you're doing green drink, huh?
Yeah.
And what else? Because you always.
But I do like a salad. I don't do like total, but I do like a salad or something like that. Just so, but I watch what I eat.
Yeah.
No more carbs.
Right.
Crap.
Carbs aren't the problem, dude.
Well,
vegetables are carbs.
It's a combination of exercise and putting the right food in your system. But the more green you put into your system, the better, the more oxygen you put in your body, it pushes out all the impurities. You feel better. You have more energy. You think clear. You sleep better.
All right. I'm getting woozy.
Again, vegetables are carbohydrates.
Right, okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. You can talk to Tim afterwards about that. Explain it to him again.
Robin, I tried calling you twice last night, by the way.
I tried to call you back, by the way.
Yeah. And Tim's on fire. Tim once, what was Tim's quote once? Food doesn't control him. He controls food. I think you taught him that.
No, he came up with that on his own.
Yeah.
I never declared him not under the control of food.
Nothing that wacky came out of your mouth.
Cookies are my weakness. I now have the tools in order to take the weight off.
I think food gained control again.
Well, like I said, I never declared him. He decided that on his own.
But he looks good.
You're unable to do the lifestyle, you can't take the job.
Right. Sometimes Tim talks so fast and gets all charged up that, you don't know what he's saying. He comes out with all those things.
Your point is valid and well taken.
Right.
Timitudes.
Right.
There's so many projects and initiatives going on around these channels.
Timisms. Tim. I do like that guy. Tim.
He's a good guy.
Yeah. Why would you name a kid Tim? Although, what do you name a kid? Timothy. What do you name a kid? Where the hell does that come from? Timothy.
Oh, they were talking about Mariah Carey's kids' names on The View, and it's Moroccan was where
they decorated.
It is a room in her house. It's the Moroccan room, but that's where Nick proposed to her.
Oh, so the kid's got to be stuck with that shitty name,
right?
Moroccan.
Yeah.
Hey, Wally, you're on the air.
Good morning, Howard.
Hey, now.
I was really upset that they were ending the show like that on Larry King. 3 minutes in, Larry's just giving off this whole itinerary of what he's doing and where he's going to be appearing. It was hilarious. He's like, Boston, L.A., England, guacamole. I'm like,
I know, I heard. I'll play it. Did you hear it, Robin?
No.
Yeah, it was really good, and then I wanted it to keep going, and then all of a sudden the rule came up. And I said, who made this rule that the guys can't keep going? Go. I don't mind. I mean, listen, you don't want them droning on for 4 hours, but if they got something cool happening, let it go.
Yeah, that was an unusual circumstance.
That's right. I'm telling you, I had nothing to do with that. I'm the guy who says break the rule. There's no rule.
Content is king.
Content is king. Thank you. All right.
Howard, he had no idea that anybody that was in there in the wrap-up show worked for you. He's like, who are all these guys? I assume you're all fans?
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
All right, I'll play it.
Thanks for taking my call, Howard.
It's real quick, actually. He's only on for like 3.5 minutes.
He doesn't. What do you mean he doesn't know? He doesn't know he's on Howard 100?
Well, he knew.
He just... Who knows what he knows?
Here's what they told him. They said, would you like to go do this? Is the wrap-up show after Howard's show. And he said, is Howard going to be in there? And they said, no, and then he came in.
Yeah. Yeah, and then he tells Gary afterwards he'd be happy to do our show that we don't ask. But meanwhile, we've called this publicist.
A million times, I'm sure.
They don't want to. Listen, probably rightly so. Here's the wrap-up show where Larry King walked in.
Larry, come on over to this microphone. Larry King stopped by. How you doing, Larry? Come right over to this microphone.
Wow. How many hosts?
Just two hosts.
Just us.
And a lot of
Don't
guests.
worry, I'm leaving.
That's Howard's limo driver, who's also got 100-something thousand Twitter followers.
Oh.
He only has 80-some thousand.
So, Larry.
How is Howard?
He's good. How come you never come by and do the show?
I'm never asked. How's his interpreter?
He's good. We'd always love to have you on the show.
How we do, Howard? I've got nothing against Howard.
Good. We'd love to have you. What are you promoting?
How old is he at this point?
It's hard to track his age as much as it is his marriages.
The thing about him that's noticeable when you see him in person is he can't weigh more than 100 pounds.
Yeah, he's like an elf. He's like from Middle Earth.
Yeah, he's like a hobbit.
It says here 77.
Okay.
That's how old he is, but he looks older. Honestly,
he's always looked older than 77.
Yeah.
I don't recall him ever looking 77.
So he somehow he keeps saying through this interview that he's a stand-up comedian now, but then when you question him more, it turns out he's not really a stand-up comedian. It sounds like he tells stories about his life. Well, I don't know. It's not quite stand-up comedy with like jokes, but he talks about his life when he does these shows and. He can't sit still. He didn't want to give up that CNN show.
No, he was forced out.
And quite frankly, I'm sure if the boys had him there longer, they would have said, don't you feel sort of vindicated? Because I think the ratings were actually higher with Larry than they are with Piers Morgan.
And aren't they bringing Larry back for some kind of a special already?
Maybe, I don't know.
I heard a promo for that.
But now, because he can't sit still, he's going out doing a stand-up tour. And I thought it was a joke. He goes like, I just got back from Lisbon, and I guess because CNN's heard all over the world, he has some sort of audience in every country.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm doing a comedy tour.
Stand-up comedy?
Yeah. I've always done conventions and things, and now when I kind of semi-retired, am I on? Because I don't hear myself.
Yeah, you're on.
Oh, I see. Oh, that's a high. Oh, yeah.
He loves his voice.
Yeah.
Listen to him.
Oh, thank you.
Let me just talk for a while.
How many cities you doing?
Oh, I got a list here. I'm doing. I start this Saturday in Borgata in Atlantic City, and then the Wilbur in Boston, and then Biloxi, Reno, Las Vegas, Chandler, Arizona, Reykjavik, Iceland, Stockholm, Sweden, Bergen, Norway.
When he said Reykjavik, Iceland, I thought, oh, he's making a joke. Maybe he is funny, but he wasn't making a joke.
No, he's really going there.
It's Larry King in Iceland. Good. I don't even know how you say hello in Iceland.
Are you really going to Reykjavik?
Yeah.
Wow.
Copenhagen, Munich, London, Morristown, New Jersey, Westbury Music Theater, Ottawa, Toronto, Santa Rosa, California, Newport News, Virginia, Tampa, Naples, West Palm Beach.
And when you stopped doing the CNN show, did you know you were going to do stand-up? Did you want to do something, or did you think you were done?
I actually want to go to the show. What the fuck could he be talking about?
Isn't it true?
Yeah.
Or are these just fairy tales that he's making up?
I don't know. But he comes out on stage and starts talking about what?
I mean, he's not going to tell you the real stories of his life about how he married 8 women.
I fucked this one, and the first night I met her, I fucked her.
And had a gambling problem and all of that. So he must be making up some stories.
Don't you have a feeling it might be like the Charlie Sheen tour, like sort of nobody knows what's going to happen that night?
Well,
and then like within 5 minutes you go to, does anyone have a question? Winning.
I actually imagine he's put some thought into it.
You think?
My nephew is Scott Zeiger, a big Broadway producer, and he's often seen me speak at conventions, and he says, geez, you're funny. Why don't we put together where you do stand-up? And they worked on this show. We got a producer and everything, and I go on stage. It's about 80 minutes of stories. It's all funny. I don't do anything serious. But last Thursday, I was in Portugal. I spoke at a big conference. I just did funny stuff.
But is it more like a stand-up comedy show? Or is it more like stories of your life and you're funny?
Correct. It's stories of my life. If there's a similar thing, it would be like Billy Crystal's 700 Sundays. I get up, stories of childhood, stories of broadcasting off the air.
Amazing. He's already in that category of Billy Crystal.
Yeah, he's right up there.
Yeah.
On the air stories.
That's some rarefied air. This must be some show.
Family stories, funny stories.
So after many years broadcasting, you finally decided to give it up.
Yeah.
Howard's been doing it forever. Do you think Howard will continue to do it? And
I remember
we do know I'm going to continue for 5 years.
When have you talked to Larry King?
I don't know.
Why is he asking?
But Larry does have an answer.
When Howard was in Washington. How old is Howard now?
57 years old.
So he's been in how long?
He's been doing this at least 34 years, something like that.
Okay. I started in 57. How many years is that? 54 years.
Right.
That's a lot of years. So I'm 77.
He wins.
What has that got to do with anything?